Tap on the screen. On the screen. On that screen, guys. We've got a busy weekend. I think after tonight's stream, I'm doing a sub only immediately afterwards. I'm going to watch a true crime thing. And then Saturday, we've got the first episode. High Priestess, bless her, comments on people's videos and says, would you mind if I use this in your show? How fucking sweet is that? How sweet is that, chat? This is in the chat. So we've stolen Sugar Bliss from Luke the Judge. It's confirmed. She sent me a load of lollies today, a load of lollipops, and she addressed the parcel to TheFactFreak, the best TikToker. So, you know what I mean? Luke the Judge, move aside. The high expectations, you will let me do fun things, you know what I mean? I thought you were going to say G back to me when I was all like, honey. And for fuck's sake, all I got was criticism. All I got was criticism. To be fair, probably useless. Probably why the dog's gone to sleep over there. Welfare check for Merlin. Merlin, you alright? He can't hear the honey G, it's just coming through the headphones. Right, let's get into the reactions. What mixed bag of crazy shit have you got for me today? And I will eventually stop showing you guys a paedophile getting pulled out of a tree. A tree? I wish. A car. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm going to keep doing it.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I'm sorry. Right, let's start the stream. That is my favourite clip that I've never been able to unfavourite. And this.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
You see, it's quite high up there to impress me, I'm not going to lie. Right.
Darling.
Oh, we did this, watch this last night.
Ladies in the UK.
Oh, shit. Straight into the trigger warnings. A drug called Devil's Breath, used by organised crime groups to kidnap Brits abroad, may have made its way into the UK. Also known as some word that I definitely cannot pronounce, but I'm going to copy and paste it into the chat. There you go. The powerful... Oh, for fuck's sake. I am being a... Sorry, pet. I'm fucking it all up.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
That was a happy accident. I didn't mean to play that. Made its way into the UK, also known as what I pasted in there. The powerful drug is delivered from the seeds of some tree and wipes away memory and free will. Jesus Christ. Right, let's get into it.
In the UK, be careful on public transport, and men for that matter, because there's a drug out there called scopolamine, which is nicknamed Devil's Breath, and there's fears that it may have hit the UK.
Patrice, thank you so much. Honestly, that's another one I've never had before. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, this originated in Colombia, and they were using it to drug tourists, to rob them, or to traffic women. This drug is a powder which is blown into people's faces and straight.
It's been used on the London Tube already. Fucking hell.
The way it hits you, you become submissive. It is like a truth serum. So
thank you, Karma.
You will do whatever you're told to do, and then once it's worn off, you'll have no recollection. I've heard so many stories now, a few in the UK, where women have been on public transport, and this one woman had powder blown into her face, but she managed to get away before it took effect. And another woman was asked...
Does it knock you out, or does it just, like, affect your memory and cognitive stuff?
To lick a stamp, but I
don't other Buffy.
know whether that was scopolamine, but if it
There's two Buffys in here. Don't fight.
Was, then anything could have happened to her. So be careful.
Thank you, Karma. Thank you.
On public transport, this drug is dangerous. I've heard of people putting it in watering it down, putting it in water bottles and spraying that in people's faces. So just be careful.
Honestly, man, the world's scary as fuck, man, isn't it? It's genuinely horrifying. Genuinely horrifying. Like, it just seems like another tactic is being revealed, or another, you know? It's nuts. Yeah, I might do Amanda. Might be a good one for like a Twitch stream or something. Yeah, exactly how I feel, Chloe. Exactly. Oh God, not this clampet. I'm making cups in the basement. Alright.
Okay, we've unmuted. Oh yeah, she just said one of your mods.
Keep tapping that screen, guys.
Sorry! It was mute instead of pin. Sorry. We just need to try and not a good look. Well, do you know what, Alicia? Go and do your homework and so unprofessional. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not here to be professional.
She said she could go on Dragon's Den with her cups. Are you taking the piss?
Towards anyone. If you don't want to order from me, you don't have to order from me.
Guys, is Rachel Skinner a clampet? Yes or no? That's what I want to know, chat. Yes or no?
Exactly, Shauna. Stop.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you.
Sort your fingers out. Silver 2. Perfect. Like this.
Oh, Queenie, what a lovely smelling clam.
Oh, this is going to be
Really hits the back of your nose.
so nice. This is really going to be nice. And I haven't got no brown left now. You're having the last of the brown, so I hope... Oh, I mean, there's a little bit left. I did have glitters come today, guys, but they all came as fine glitter.
Thank you for the follows, guys.
Way too much glitter. Well, do you know what? You don't have to order from me.
Good. Thank God.
If you think it's too much glitter, you don't
Hey, Kaz.
like the way my cups are made, you think they're ugly, you think they're a scam, you think they're fake, you think they're cheap.
She's just spilled everything.
Don't order from me. It's probably your best thing to do.
Okay, didn't need any convincing, but thank you anyway, bitch. Yeah, customer service is diabolical. Plus, you know, she doesn't wash her hands, and she, from what I've heard, licks every cup. No, I don't know. She's just in an hygienic mess when she's making all this shit. Oh, fuck. No! Borderline banter. If you're in this chat, you're in trouble.
Listen to me. Just say you're sorry.
What the fuck is she? What's she holding? She nicked somebody's walking stick. Fuck no. God, no. The hat looks like it's been stepped on. I don't get it. Is it supposed to look like that? Aye, aye. Listen, this is better. See that? That sounded better, right? I'm not one for belching. And I also don't know why it smelled like pot noodle. But that... have I had a pot noodle? I don't know. Oh, look at you leveling up. But yeah, that was better, right? I'm a witch too. Watch, I can make you disappear.
Nothing
Oh, I love a Jet 2.
beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right
The fuck is going on at the airport?
now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200
Why are they so scared of the fire extinguisher?
off for a
Hey,
family
Soph.
of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22.
You've created a perfect smoke screen for you to get your head kicked in by security. She's just getting dragged off on the floor. She actually injured 3 members of staff. How?
Kilograms of baggage included.
Why? Why did this happen?
Book now with Jet 2 holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Abtrinational protected.
Jesus.
Mate, do you want to
What the fuck is going on here?
come out the canal? Or you're okay there?
To be fair, the British weather at the minute might not be a bad thing. It's just me sitting in the canal, although I do think he has a small bottle of whiskey.
Look, can you get out? No, I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
He's working on getting out. He's a thinking man.
I've got a really good foothold here.
Okay.
I think I can get out because I used to be a rock climber.
I'll say, mate.
Used to be a rock climber. Well, it's all downhill. It's all gone downhill, isn't it? Hey! There'll be amazing jokes like that all the way through the stream, guys. If you're not following me, now's your chance. Okay.
I'll give you a lift to get out, mate.
It's not rock. It's more
But
water.
they'll get no water in your beer then, yeah?
Well,
Oh, it's a beer. It's a big bottle of beer.
You agreed with me on that, didn't you? Mate, do you want to come out the canal?
Is he still not out?
Or you're okay there?
look, can you get out? No, I'm working on it.
That's the same thing. It's looping now. Jesus, I'm looping. Keel settled the beef. Great. No idea who this is. Couple of kids scrapping in a fence. Way! A little kiss. Yes, Karma. Whoa! Nothing's happened. Come on. Oh God. I'm not a fighter, man. I'm not a fighter at all. I do find it like extremely petty, toxic masculinity where people feel like they have to fight their way out of every argument they have. But oh my God, what was that? These are dangerous fights, man, because somebody can get clipped in the back of the head. It's game over, you know. Oh! Fucking hell. Oh, he's just lost his balance. He's got no chance. What did he... That move was insane. That move was in... Watch this. What was that? His fist was like that. Way! Who'd you think he was? The Hulk. Of course you've got put on your ass. You're supposed to, you know, you're defending yourself. You don't open yourself wide open to get one straight in the jaw. Jesus Christ. I mean... Well, that's brilliant. You mind your business. That is just, yeah, that's a fight I did not care about at all.
TikTok user Tracy Cahill enjoys a KFC Zinger drip meal.
Drip meal? Who the fuck is this? New character unlocked.
Look at this, guys.
Oh, that's going to be messy, isn't it? Fuck. Why is it zoomed into her mouth? You guys know who she is. I don't know who she is. Mo asks me for a battle every day. Every day Mo asks me for a battle and I'm terrified. I'll say no to Mo. I'm going to have to do it on Friday or something. You guys know who Mo is, don't you? The legend.
Don't get my hanky. Look. Hold on.
I don't know who the hell this is, but I'm terrified. Yes, with the level up.
You haven't got any table numbers here?
No, he does battles all the time, doesn't he? So it's not his fault.
Oh, fuck, look.
Oh, fuck.
Or I've got it on my toe. Look.
Honestly, you can't fucking beat me for a fucking minute.
Well, thanks for tagging me in that. Thanks for that. Oh no, not more ashes. The ash spreading didn't go to plan. I'm starting to think that when people spread their ashes, it genuinely never goes to plan. What the fuck? But what was wrong with that? It went in the water. Who's shit?
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck poop.
The number one food for regular beings.
The Mornings were playing a song on Spotify and it changed to it.
The fastest way to clear out stuck poop is by adding more fiber to your diet.
Not quite, unless you want to make things.
That ruined the moment, but then again, if the person who passed had a good sense of humour, you would be like, oh, you know, or maybe they would think it was a message from beyond the grave to check on your fibre content. Oh my gosh. Laura, I don't know, honestly, she reminds me of Mel B on Bull Selector.
Shut you up a little bit.
Was that harsh? I don't think that was harsh. It just does.
No, I'm not banned from Greg's.
No, I'm not banned from Greg's. Oh no.
I've never been banned from Greg's.
Not yet.
No, I didn't, Lisa Petal. I've never abused my children, so there you go. So before you start spreading rumours, make sure you have facts.
That's what people don't realise though, the more you like engage with stuff like that. Yeehaw bitch! Yeehaw bitch! Thank you, Sophie. Yeehaw bitch! Yeehaw that's all the yeehaws you get. Like the more you engage with like trolling comments like that, the more they're gonna do it. Especially if they see you lose your shit. Thank you, Sophie.
How you doing, Anita? You good?
Because I will walk to social services,
Yeehaw!
and social services will tell you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Creepy Glasgow. What are you using in? Are you making a statement about Glasgow, or do you creep about in Glasgow? I'm interested. I have to check your content now.
Never abuse my children.
Can you just work? Is there a social service building? I don't know this.
I was banned from Tesco for trying to climb into a freezer drunk on a night out. Oh Christ. I remember when Asda opened for 24 hours the first time it opened out. I creep about generally I like that. And I'm going to check your content out after that. But yeah, when Asda first opened for 24/7 or whatever the fuck it is, my mate had a car. It's like proper like in between, isn't it? My mate had a car. It was a shite car. We were in the first year of college. We used to go to rock night every Thursday and get good and drunk. And then he always used to end up being the designated driver. And he was like, let's go to Asda. So I was like, yeah, let's go to Asda. And of course, this back in the day, you're watching Jackass, you're doing all that sort of shit. And used to go around and poke the fresh pies and various things like that, and then we got into trouble. Then my mate bought a bag of flour. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi, thank you so much. Thank you. And gave it to me. We drove away, and he went, go and flour that. What was that flouring? It was a house, right? It's actually not far from here now, which I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I had this bag of flour and just started throwing it around in somebody's garden, because it was somebody who's like a Rogan, basically. I mean, he had nonce written on his walls and all this. And I'm throwing a bag of flour all over the place, pissed. And then I realised that they drove off in the car. Fucking lights turn on and fucking and I'm trying to sprint down the street, pissed. That was a long time ago. I'm hoping that they still don't live in the residence. I mean, it still doesn't have nonce written about it. Must have been about 25 years ago or something ridiculous. But yeah, thanks for that ADHD side quest there.
Is there literally a place you can just walk to, social services, and, you know, get...
I've changed a lot. I don't know what to say. I don't think I'm getting recognised. I think it's too late for them to crack this case based on DNA evidence so many years later.
Get information. Source your thank you. I
You never know. You never fucking know.
I don't even know about this myself personally, so this is a question.
Northumbria police knock at my door every time I talk about a sex offender or a paedophile, so they might just be waiting for the moment they can actually get something.
Asking for you, is there a social service building?
Fucking pricks.
True. True, thank you.
Didn't realise they were there when I was in a courtroom. Didn't realise they were there when my kids were born.
I wouldn't talk to them now.
I've never.
But didn't she get trolled when this Laura, she got trolled when she went to Delusive Angie's live and she was doing the singing competition and she got trolled and the trolls went in and she was attacking them and going back at them and she had big numbers in her room because people were trolling her. She was the new lol cow on the block and just rinse and repeat again. Rinse and repeat again.
Never abuse my kids, MF Doom.
And apparently there's evidence about her on Facebook. Nobody has sent me it. I am on Facebook, TheFactFreak, so if anybody has it, send it over. I'm interested.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I've never ever abused my children in my life.
Just say goodbye to them after.
It's been deleted, has it?
CapCuts can do a lot on AI, can't it?
Thank you for the follows, guys.
People in the background are telling her, you know, get off, get off, get off. But you know what? She's seeing the views and she's loving it, you see. She is absolutely loving it.
Maybe, Alex. Maybe it is feeding her, like, you know, wants to be famous or be seen or whatever the fuck it is. Because I don't think she's making a lot of money, is she? So...
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Someone from her town was in Miss Red's yesterday and said she was a nuisance when she's in town. I'm not surprised if you have to hear her singing. Probably Buffy singing.
You've known me for 13 years. So you obviously haven't known me the whole time my kids have been born.
I don't know, Alice. I ain't got no clue. Yeah, it's Laura Phillips.
He's not my boyfriend, Kels. He's my...
It's, yeah, it's Laura Phillips, the song stealer.
The song stealer?
Sorry, because my sister-in-law will be in it later. And I think she would know if I've abused her.
Yeah, Nick, it is. It's
so
live now.
Speak to you.
Yeah, why the fuck would you keep on live? Keep tapping that screen, guys, thank you. I don't know whether... I don't think we like things working, is it? 1 second. Might be me, that, you know. It is me, innit? There we go. It should update in a second. Sorry. I'm sure you are invested in that. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Sorry.
No, I have a coffee.
Well, I'm fucking bored. How does Alex watch this shit? Do you think Alex takes little naps? Little nappy naps? Not really said much, has he? It's like...
Because I'm talking to my own followers.
Oh, I got a lanyard from Wales today. It arrived in the post. Is Felicity here? She sent me some stuff, right? It's a lanyard from Wales with a butt plug attached to it. There you go. Which I can only imagine that has something to do with the Welsh, like I is into that. I also got another lolly, which I don't think I can show on the screen for very long. What is that? A sugar pussy cat, obviously. Like, I can give this to, like, I don't know, like a relative, like a kid or my niece or something like this, because I can't eat the sugar. What the hell am I supposed to give this to? Am I supposed to be like, oh, I got a lolly, you know, I'll never eat it because of all the sugar? Like, would you like? I don't think it's like a sugar-free pussy. Felicity did say it might be a while since I've seen one, and she's quite correct. The ones I've seen are a lot bigger. Never mind. Oh, yes, ish kebab.
They ain't worth nothing.
I've never, ever, ever. It's not in a copyright. No, if you want to dance. My
Licking that might be worth a diabetic coma, I don't know.
song. They're making a say song now.
Yeah, but you know with them, like, well, can you block them and go on and speak to them? Because they're no good. They're crap.
Yeah, this is boring. Thank you for the follows.
Sit him and take abuse.
Oh, God. What is going on here? God only knows.
Like, come on, I'm not. No, he's taking it too far now.
It was just, there's no point to even going behind.
Yeah.
This is my friend, wait, Misha.
1 second, can I just meet my moderators? Guys, there was literally a comment in my chat saying, Millie, go look after your kids, and I had to mute it from my own phone.
Ignore it, babes. Don't listen to it.
Guys, can you please watch the comment? Because
basically she's saying, can you like look out for
Alright, calm down, Squidward.
like, get with it, if you don't know, get to know.
Yeah,
if you don't know, get
What gives people like this confidence? I've answered that in my head. It's drugs, isn't it? It's drugs. I've answered that. I get it.
Don't know, get with it, guys.
Sorry.
Come on.
I get it. Yeah, there we go. I answered.
I said to Nita, she should get a rail each.
I mean, with a hooter like that, I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it? You're going to be puffing summit.
Her clothes. She's always got an outfit on this one.
yeah, Misha, you can have your clothes on, like, repeat.
Just red, then black. I've never seen. You should be purple next. You should go.
Thank you, Jojo. Thank you.
You should wear all purple.
You should shut the fuck up, but you're not.
It's just what you guys are doing tonight, then, just trolling.
Misha,
Thank you, Jojo. Thank you.
it makes so much sense for you to come.
For me to what?
After this stream as well, guys, we're going to come back for the subs, and we're going to watch a true crime thing together. Thank you, Patrice.
No,
What?
Millie? I just had a conversation
We're not
with
trolling
you, Lisa.
you.
Don't do
What the
that.
hell?
Don't do that. Had a conversation.
Literally just said.
I was literally about to say to you that you should come to London, and then you're like, oh, is this what you guys are doing? Just trolling.
I told you there's a delay in because of the connection.
Yeah, her
Oh.
connection.
No, our connection.
Did they not get embarrassed? Thank you, Sophie. Did they not get embarrassed? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, obviously, I go live from the pub, don't I? Then the next day I'm like, oh, Christ. I never do anything. Wild, let's face it. But, like, I would absolutely die.
Where are you?
Jojo, thank you for subbing. Thank you.
You couldn't make this shit up.
I love Charming Villain. Should give us the CLA debriefing.
You couldn't make this shit up if you tried. I just got home, went onto the app for the first time today, and boom, I'm inundated with tags, which means one of two things. Either some shit's gone down, or somebody's talked about me and there's a clip on the FYP. In
Thanks for the follows.
this case, potentially some shit might have gone down. So I'm gonna update you.
So, apparently Chelsea the Art was swinging her spaniels around and she's been arrested. I don't know if she's out yet. Is she out, guys? Is she on TikTok?
On the things that I've been tagged in, on the messages I've received, and on the comments that I'm reading. I want to preface this by saying I did not see any of this go down live. So I just have to go off of what I'm seeing and what people are saying.
She's not back.
Could be not true.
When she comes back, any bet she's back, sub-only chat, or sub-only live, or whatever the hell it is, making money off the back of it.
Okay? So, earlier today, CLA was live.
Good on them, Southern Girl.
In her flat, and she was getting ready to have a rest in a chair, when all of a sudden...
Making threats to brambles. What a fucking tree. Am I missing something?
Then the doorbell rang and she immediately started.
Oh, that must mean something that I don't know. Brambles is like a bramble bush or whatever the fuck. Or is it something? Am I being really stupid? Oh, thank you, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, who the fuck's Brambles? No, it's a creator. Oh, is it? There's a creator called Brambles. They sound adorable. I don't know.
Starts panicking and scrambling because we know that she's running around and hiding the rugs, right? And as she's...
I was like, she's threatened a bush and she's been arrested. Fucking hell. A screen recorder of CLA. Right, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. I'm sorry.
Doing this, she calls out...
Thank you for catching me up, chat. Jesus.
Somebody and says the
I was like, they really care about the wildlife down there. Jesus, the green belt.
Police are here. Now, people think she says the police are here, money. Or she maybe could be saying the police are here, honey, I don't know. But either way, I assumed that whomever was in that flat was long gone by now. But apparently not. She was talking to someone. Anyways, she goes to the buzzer.
She threatened Maggie.
She talks to the police. They ask, can we come up? She says, let me buzz you, but the buzzer doesn't work. So, or at least that's what she says. So she says, I'll have to come down and let...
Is there a clip of her being arrested? There must be. Can somebody tag me in it, please? Tag TheFactFreak 4. Tag this account. And we'll have a quick watch of it. Remind me.
You in. Next thing you know, she ends the live. Now, anytime CLA has police come to her door and she ends the live, people immediately assume that she's been arrested because, you know, she has been arrested several
I can't watch the threats because it would probably discontinue my live, but yeah.
Times on TikTok, but then there's also the times when it's just fake phone calls, so who knows? But I've been told, and I don't know if this is true because again, I didn't see this happen live, that Brambles was live after this occurred. And Brambles said she has been arrested, but she can't talk about it any further. She says she's been arrested for threats. Also...
Well, usually if you report somebody to the police and the police arrest them, usually the police do inform you when they're being arrested. So that kind of checks out if they'd reported her.
People have said that the gentleman that does the tours around Oxford that CLA tried to say was stalking her, he has said on his live recently that the police are going to be visiting her. So, has she been arrested? I mean, she has been making threats.
I mean, you say sectioned, but have you seen any behaviour that would lead to section? I mean, I just don't. I don't listen. Yeah, they are. Camper van. Somebody's going to find that out very soon. But yeah, like, honestly... Has she? I don't really watch her that much. Well, I suppose she was whipping her spaniels out in the pub. I was kind of like normalising that as how she always acts, but that just isn't nice. That isn't normal, obviously.
Toward Brambles especially, we all know that for a while now.
Yeah, but isn't it really hard to section somebody forcibly? You know what I mean? I tried to get somebody sectioned because I was sick of them. But no, in all seriousness, it is difficult to do. Hey, yeah, it's not easy to do as people think.
I don't know, but that is...
Especially if she shows sound mind and knows what it is and can say, no.
Is what I just opened up the app to. If I've got...
Exactly that. Section for what? It's next to impossible to get sectioned even when you're very unwell and you need it.
Anything wrong, please correct me. If there's anything I missed...
She's always whacking the spaniels out.
Please put it all in the comment section. You know?
I was live streaming, it was like a month or two ago, and everyone was like, facts, check out CLA's story on Instagram. And I was just met with the bloody spaniels. No fucking warning. Nothing. Just posted a picture just on her Instagram, just standing in her living room with the spaniels out. Like, why? Why?
Never.
Unless she blames whacking the spaniels out on her mental health, says that she wasn't of sound mind when she did it. What a bloody hearing that'll be. Proving that. Prove whether she had mental capacity while she was spinning the spaniels. No thanks. Right, listen to this very carefully. Huge trigger warning. This is insane. Paedophile legally adopts a baby. Yeah, you read that right.
One of the men that you just watched kiss that baby, which is officially their adopted child, is a registered sex offender. Meet Brandon Keith Mitchell. This is the man in question. He's from Pennsylvania.
So frustrating for the amount of people who want to be parents as well, who want to adopt.
And a few years ago, Mitchell and his husband did a crowdfunding effort, and they raised enough money to basically hire somebody to become a surrogate for them and carry a child, which they then adopted.
Me either, Minnie.
But as it turns out, Brandon Keith Mitchell, one of the new fathers of this baby, is a Tier 1 sex offender in Pennsylvania. He was arrested in 2016 for attempting to solicit a 16-year-old boy for sexual abuse. And if for some reason you don't believe me, here's the proof. When Brandon was arrested in 2016, he was employed as a chemistry teacher at a high school, and he was charged with multiple
Keep tapping that screen, guys.
felonies, including possession of child pornography, sexual abuse of children, endangering the welfare of children, and corruption of minors. This information comes from a press release from the Chester County District Attorney's Office dated February 9th, 2016. So this guy's a known pedophile who is on the sex offender registry, and there was nothing in Pennsylvania law that stopped him from adopting a child through surrogacy. And people are outraged about this.
Quite fucking rightly.
But there were literally no laws. There was nothing that could stop this guy from adopting this baby through this process. And obviously now
And if he has, he can't be the first. That's what scares me. Like, if there was no laws to stop it, he might be the first that's been recognised. You know what I'm saying?
The internet is outraged with this. And yes, the baby is still in his possession. I get asked all the time, why do I focus on subjects like this through my videos?
Voices, man, I believe in you. I was adopted, and I mean, obviously it was the best thing to ever happen to me. I love my family dearly. So I believe, huge respect for anybody who adopts.
Why do I make content?
My life would have been a hell of a lot different, I'm sure, if I wasn't adopted by the parents I do have.
Surrounding these issues, and why am I constantly trying to raise awareness around this stuff? It's because of cases like this. There are so many individual cases like this where the laws just are not strong enough for these crimes. I mean, this guy was charged with some absolutely horrific stuff, and the fact that just less than a decade later, he's already out on the street, able to adopt a child through surrogacy, is incredibly alarming and deeply disturbing. And in every state, there are laws that could be strengthened, and people just need to be more vigilant.
Hold that screen, guys. Hit repost.
And aware of their neighbors and
This is the thing, I don't do FYP, I react to videos that you guys tag me in, and we get a real mix here. We get a real mix here from like the most horrific shit to some of the most funny stuff, as well as the drama. This is wild to me.
And their surroundings. I am assuming that something is now going to be changed in Pennsylvania law, and if somebody starts a petition for this law to be changed, I will be sure to post it in my bio. But yeah, I honestly do get sick of covering.
It's not even a legal loophole if there's nothing in place. Like, it's wild.
Stop what you're doing right.
I am going to. Didn't we? Did we watch a video of hers yesterday? Chat. We did, didn't we? Where she was talking about her ex's dad being, like, right, okay. So there is a rapist rights group in Scotland. The shit. Thank you guys for smashing that. The fuck? I need to process that. A rape rights group. They don't have rights. They should be bloody dragged through this. Well, I can't say because I'll get banned, but you know what I mean.
Right now, because there is a literal rapist rights group in Scotland at the moment that's harassing SA victims. So let's talk about it. This lovely bunch
And they're purposely going after victims.
called Justice for Innocent Men Scotland, or JINS, and they're active on a range of social media platforms.
They're on TikTok. They're everywhere.
And aren't even hiding their crazy beliefs. They're genuinely on here claiming that jailing men for SA is some sort of conspiracy to break down the family unit and lower birth rates. It's really giving Handmaid's Tale, Gilead, blessed be the fruit. Here's a clip
It's giving incel vibes as well, isn't it?
of that.
Break down the family unit, they're trying to control.
Hang on a minute. There's women that are pushing this out too.
control the population.
Is it we that are more shocked by that, man?
Birth rate, etc.
Now, Jim's claims that they're not about attacking victims, but that's just not true. They have been assisting my rapist father in his campaign of illegal harassment against me. They've also been sharing his doctored evidence as a means to discredit me, and they've been making defamatory suggestions that what was proven to me by a jury to happen didn't actually happen. They literally have a mention of me on their official website claiming that I'm disgusting for posting photos on social media. Here's what they said. Take the most recent example of Ellie Wilson, someone who seems to believe that posing for photos and posting it all over social media somehow makes her empowered. All it does,
Why the fuck does it not?
however, is reassure me that she's more interested in likes and attention than actually addressing the real issues real victims face. This kind of performative victimhood is a slap in the face to those who...
Real victims? I'd be really interested in what they think real victims are, if they don't believe ones that have been literally trialed at court.
Genuinely suffered and are seeking justice. They then go on to say that my disgusting behaviour is out in the open for everyone to see. First of all, how they can say that this isn't harassing victims is beyond me. Second of all, y'all sound really jealous. Like, yes, I look cute in my pics. Does that make you mad? By the way,
I like that clap back.
reclaiming my image after something so traumatic is empowering. Also,
Yes.
who are they to say who are and are not real victims? Now this is...
Do you know what that sort of statement says? It's sort of along the same lines of what was she wearing, isn't it?
The real kicker. One of the founding members of Jim's isn't averse to posting photos on social media herself, so I guess it's only unacceptable to do it if you're an SA victim.
I'm sorry guys, does this make me... I don't know if this is wrong of me to think, but I am more shocked that there are women in this group. I expected it to be just ran by like 5 or 6 incels. You know, I just, it's just blowing my mind.
Victim. I know that this woman has harassed and publicly disparaged the victims of her partner's abuse, and yet she's still out here being all pick me and claiming he's innocent. Now that's despite the police saying that he is, and I quote, an abusive individual who showed no remorse for his violent and abusive behaviour against these women, and also...
So another person who's been to court proved guilty, which is hard to do anyway.
So the fact that headlines like this about her man exist. If you go onto their FB page, aside from constant posts about me, if you look in the comments you'll find so many people trying to out victims of their partner or family members' abuse, even though those women haven't chosen to waive their anonymity. It's literally horrific, so please make sure you report them so they can't...
Things like that. That page should be reported and taken down because it'll affect people coming forward, because they'll be worried they're going to end up on one of these pages shamed for what they've been through, or, you know, like discredited or pulled apart.
I keep doing this. What the saddest part about all of this is most of the people behind it are women. And I get it. I'm sure finding out that your partner or son is a rapist is really horrible. I really feel for people in that situation, but the solution isn't then to go and attack their victims. Gyms are a dangerous group. They spread misinformation and lies on their social media, and they go after victims. Stop what you're doing right now, because there is a
Wild.
So Jim...
She did a follow-up here. The fact their comments are off too, so they must have switched their comments off their videos.
It's the group that advocates for...
Thank you for the follow, Jesus Christ, I shit myself with that.
The rapist has now turned off all of their comments, and they've also responded to my video. The crazy thing is Jim's, the rapist group, has decided to apparently report me.
Thank you for the follows. Do you want to get your follows out the system so I can stop shitting myself when I'm concentrating? Follow me if you're not already following me. Now, please. Don't shit me up.
To the police because I made a TikTok video about them. Not only...
Oh, they've gone to the police. Oh, I'm averse to that. Jesus Christ.
Where are you?
Lisa, welcome to the sub-team.
Video about a public group, but it's also really ironic that...
I'm used to that. How many videos have I shown you guys where, like, doorbell footage of me getting visits from police for me outing people and them getting told to jog on and all that shit? Like, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They're claiming that I've been harassing / abusing them when they were the ones that made a bunch of...
But everything that she has put out that we watched in that last video is in the public domain. Fucking hell.
seriously offensive comments about me, including calling me disgusting and
Hey, Sam.
implying that I am not a real victim.
Hey.
I guess they're happy to dish it out, but can't even take 1% coming back to them. Bear in mind.
Don't forget subs after this live tonight. We're going to go live sub only and we're going to react to a true crime case for a bit.
And I had never heard of this organisation
I'm good, Amanda, you?
until I found out that it was sharing the defamatory and offensive comments that my rapist father has been sharing about me and which are subject to a criminal investigation.
Where are you?
Then for doing more
Chloe, thank you for joining. Welcome.
research into them, that I then found out that they had an entire section of their website.
Yeah, I'll show you the video that we're going to be reacting to because it's a case that I'm really interested in. I've seen the interview footage of this suspect, but I've never seen, like, the person who does it, which is an account called Dreading on YouTube, which I thoroughly recommend you following. Oh God, it's 5 hours long. I did not look at the time. We are not reacting to a 5-hour video, I'm afraid. But we will be watching as much as it is possible. Jesus Christ, I did not realise it was 5 hours long. You can read the headline there. So this must be everything to do with that family. I absolutely love their videos. But I might watch some of it tonight and then I might just keep chipping away on our sub-only lives, to be fair. If you guys are up for that. Because it's a great case. It's chilling, really. It really is chilling.
Dedicated to me and had numerous social media posts that said really horrible things about me.
Yeah, it is Wild Awareness page. You see my breakdown. We'll be watching the video as well in a bit.
One of the gym's directors who I mentioned in the video seems to have a problem with me personally mentioning her, yet she had no issue with personally mentioning me. And not only personally mentioning me, but also insulting me. They're now saying that they don't want to get drawn into some sort of confrontation with me, but
I'm glad that she's making these videos, man. I really am. Because it needs highlighting. What in the hell is this? I don't know what the fuck. Did he come and do this in the middle of the night?
Danke, take it in. Danke, Rachel. No. I love that, Rachel. All day long, I can hear people talking out loud. You can get medication for that, Ronan Keaton, by the way.
He's been dumped, so he's going through feelings. Oh my God. Fair enough. I like that side of Corey, man.
Now I've been asked to make this post
What is this?
a few times and I've always said no, but
Wrong and alert. Thank you for the follows.
person's getting on my tips.
Baguette, love you.
So here we are. Prepare yourself. So let me paint a little picture for you, right? You're in a relationship with a man and you've just found out
It's quite a fucking picture. Never mind, I'll...
that he has a 4-month-old baby. And not only do you
Jesus.
stay with him, defend him, you also decide to go on and have a child with him. Obviously that man got caught and he is now in prison, but the story doesn't end there.
Oh,
You now
fuck.
send your child, the son of said child. This girl now sends her child to her father, which she has told people he has took naked photos of her and enjoyed himself over. This girl is a well-known...
What the fuck? Who are they talking about? I hate when they do awareness posts, but they don't say who they're talking about.
person on this app, and the only reason you haven't heard about what she's done is because she's using a fake name. But yes, anyway, while she's on live 24/7 painting her face in rainbows and butterflies,
Shut up.
she's hiding her secret life.
Not the butterflies.
I wonder why. Now,
Fucking hell. I want more information. More information immediately. Oh, not a nut. This is going to be Ashes, isn't it? Where the fuck is this?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save
Oh, mate, check which way the wind's blowing.
£50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
There wasn't a lot of Ashes there. He's flipping them off. What? Yes, this is me yeeting my father into the sea. Yes, it's karma. Yes, he did deserve it. What the fuck? What is going on? Apparently he deserved it. since I reacted to a video of somebody throwing ashes, I'm getting tagged in a lot of ashes videos. I don't hate it. Oh my god, it's going off in the Weatherspoons.
Nothing beats a Jet2
Actually, it looks like the club, doesn't it?
holiday. And right now, you can save
Oh shit!
£50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Fucking hell.
We've got millions of free child place holidays
This would be me, to be fair. If it was kicking off, I'd just be sitting back, watching it.
available with 22
I love a people watch. I love a couple of pints and people watching. Don't you? Like, you just gotta love it.
kilograms of baggage included.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Right, this was funny. I'm surprised that I expected this video to have gone viral by now. I thought this was really fucking funny. Lads like DG and G Crew and that showing that game of rage, and then it becomes fun. This is why people like playing games, man.
Fuck you.
Stick asshole!
It's not very nice. Yeah, it is very nice, mate. And the thing is, you shouldn't have shot me, should you? Alright?
I didn't shoot you, it wasn't me.
I'm gonna
He's got hold of the guy. He's walking around with him.
kill your fucking mate now as well, you stupid cunt. Yeah, now I've got you both here, you wally. Oi, what do you think you're doing? Nah. Right, you're getting diddy, bro. You're getting fucking diddy, bro. Where's your boy?
Please touch me, I like it.
I know your boys. You don't like it, bro. I know your boys come on. Knew it.
It's the end of the video for me. This honestly just went.
You little bitch. Why'd you run?
Why you run?
You have reinforcements inbound.
Got ya.
Dead guns, bro. I'm still alive.
Oh no. Where are you?
Hunt down the rest of them.
He's looking for the other one.
Where are you hiding to, bro?
You talk so much to die, bro.
You on the roof, yeah? Alright, I'm coming on the roof
I'll
now.
come down to you if you want.
Alright, I'm in the... Oi, I tell you what, yeah? I'm in the
He offers him for a scrap. One-on-one fist fight.
fucking vault. I'm in the vault downstairs. Let's have a scrap, yeah? Just knife.
I don't know what this game is. What is it?
What, fist fight?
Just knives, bro. Actually, yeah, fist fight. Can you fist fight? How'd you fist fight?
I don't know, actually.
How'd you get your fists
I've
up?
not done that in a while, bro. I don't
You have to drop your weapon. Oh, you have to drop your weapon. Look, I'll drop my weapon, bro. Look.
How'd you drop it? I'm not gonna kill you.
Meet up for a scrap to settle it.
Yeah,
Like that.
drop it.
And I'll drop my fucking knife as well, yeah. Drop your weapons and then we'll punch each other up, mate. Right, 3, 2... Right, let's go.
1, go.
No!
I love shit like that, man. It's fun.
Pray for him.
Oh, right. Okay. Trigger. Warning. Alright, like, we go from the fun to the crazy, right? This is the wildest shit I've ever heard Father Bennett say. Now, I've seen Father Bennett be misogynistic. I've seen him obviously manipulate people for money. I've seen him discredit, belittle and be horrible to DV survivors. But I never thought we'd be hearing this. Right, brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Send him a Bible. Yeah, pray for him. Send him a Bible. Jesus can even save him. He can.
So the pinned comment said that one of their relatives was a paedophile.
And do you know what? If people genuinely care about kids, you would want to help the paedophile. When you wouldn't just let him walk past you and slander him. You'd be like, come in here, eat with us. Let me help.
Come in here, eat with us.
Let's refine you. Let's restore you. Let's bring you into a place where you're not going to devour young children. So you help the paedophile.
What in the actual shit?
Rather than hate on him when he's your enemy, just like Jesus did you.
Do you know what I'm going to say? I always worry. Well, yeah. I worry when I hear statements like this because it almost seems like putting out a defence before. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like you're putting out a defence. It's like a huge red flag. Who are you putting out a defence for on this?
And then what happens is he stops touching children. But no one cares enough about the children to help a paedophile. No longer have those evil desires.
It's not a post. Somebody screen recorded it. Awareness_page Z, which you guys should follow. Posted it as a sort of an awareness thing, obviously.
Have evil desires. You're no better than him in the eyes of the Lord.
Not the hanky, Jesus.
It's absolutely revolting, but it actually appears that the majority of people are paedophiles nowadays.
Thank you, June, and everyone else.
Especially the people that develop the school uniforms in England. Whoever does.
Right, this is insane. Why do you think that the person who invented school uniforms, why there's an issue? Do you find school uniforms essual? Because that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Chat, do you agree? Yes or no? This is nuts.
As that is a paedophile for sure. Right? But we still put our kids in those uniforms and send them off to school, don't we?
So, if a child's wearing an item of clothing that makes you think that they are being sexualized, in your mind, the person who invented the clothing's in the wrong, and then there's a paedophile. No, you're a paedophile. Why are you even thinking like that? That is insane. That's paedophilic thoughts, that is. I'm sorry, that's just... Do you agree, chat, yes or no? Like, I hope to fucking God you do, because this blows my mind.
It is disgusting. So should we do...
You're the one with a problem.
Think about it then, rather than just complain.
It just seems like a defence is being put up for something. That's all I'm suggesting is going on, maybe.
Like we care when we don't care enough to actually fix it. Jesus can, bub.
Thank you, Ash. Lovely smelling clam you've got.
Jesus can help you, mate.
How can you sit there on your live and say...
This is the lovely Zoe. I don't know if she's in here. If she is, give us a shout, Zoe.
...that we should all feel sorry for paedophiles. You tried telling that to all of us.
Without this lady, I don't think this clip would be out.
...that have been victims as children by paedophiles.
It is disgusting, isn't it? Absolutely disgusting. Bile. Oh my God, John Shields' tent. Have you, chat? I think we looked at it yesterday, I'm not too sure. One sec. Merlin! Merlin! Come here, son. He's not coming. Were you on last night when we watched a video of the pictures of his flat, or whatever it was that he'd been kicked out of, and how vile it was? Ash, thank you for the clam. Beautiful clam. It probably won't surprise you to know that the tent, which he has his dog in with him as well, is in no better condition. Jesus Christ, I mean, this is unbelievable. I don't know how long he's been sleeping in this tent, but it's sort of impressive in a way that he managed to make this much fucking mess. Lucky is smashing another like goal. Thank you. Ash, I appreciate you. Thank you. He must just leave the tent there. Somebody's gone and bloody filmed it. This is... Oh. A video has a smell to it, you know. How? How long has he been there? 9 days. Thank you, Ash, again. Thank you. Do you know why Corey's not on? I didn't know he wasn't on. He might just not be feeling it. He was up through the night, wasn't he? This page is on onlybams.1. Onlybams.1. I'll repost it, so the reposts will show up on the TheFactFreak 4. One of my mods will pin that account for you. I normally always repost the videos we react to. Corey's on the date tonight. Well, there you go. There you go. So you can hang with me until then.
Police were called to a little...
All right, okay. So my best mate moved to Clacton-on-Sea. He isn't mentally well, but that's not anything to do with it, obviously. But he's moved to Clacton-on-Sea, and in August, I'm travelling down to London and then up to Clacton to see him. Right? So earlier today, I was like, I'll search TikTok and see what's on there about Clacton. See what I'm in for, right? And this was the first video that came up.
Little supermarket in Essex after reports of a man being stabbed. Let me explain. According to reports, this incident
He'll be alright.
Happened today at around 11 AM. Police were called to the Lidl at Brook Park West Retail Park in Clacton. When they arrived at the scene, they found a man with serious stab wounds to his leg. Obviously, this man was then taken
I'll be fine
to hospital, and thankfully he is in stable condition. Obviously, you've got a major artery in your leg. If you so much as just nick that, it could be catastrophic. I'm really hoping that this person's okay. It does sound...
Oh, you know I'll be streaming and doing videos and stuff.
Like they have got the person that did this. A man was detained pretty much straight.
I'll tell you why I'm going to be alright. I'll show you. Right. So, I ordered something for my travel, right? I ordered something for my travel, and it's a power pack. I'm not selling this, by the way. I ordered a power pack, and it came today. I ordered like the biggest battery I could find. Christ almighty. It's like a brick. And it's got a nice little handle, so I can fucking, come on, son. And so, like, I think I'll be alright. And if there's an emergency, I can put the light on. Help! Help, come over here. It's pretty big. So I think I'll be alright if I just keep this on me. Do you know what I mean? If I keep this on me, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Straight away, and the knife was recovered. Because of this, the police are saying that there is no ongoing threat to any members of the public. This second man that's been arrested has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Turns out this man that's been arrested has
thank you for the follows.
Also been taken to hospital, and he's currently in serious condition because he suffered serious injuries too. All the reports that I can see about this incident are all saying that it's believed.
I'm probably going to have a lovely time in Clacton. And then, of course, if Phil C has been to Clacton, then my God, that kind of proves everything. Thank you, Creepy. You've got a lovely smelling clam.
The guide to Clacton. We're in Essex. Fake tan, cash in hand, Tottenham fans. Are you looking at...
It looks alright if I remain pissed the whole time I'm there. Should be alright.
My man scrapped the XL bully ban and put immigrants on a plane to Rouen. Duh. At least that's the stereotype. Clacton is located here and is a strange beast.
Is that right, Lisa?
It's because it's relatively close to London but has a couple of the most deprived neighbourhoods in the whole country, mixed in with a lot of baby boomers owning their own homes and getting angry at everything. This makes Clacton a bit of a political tinderbox. I know a lot of conspiracy theorists will be saying I've only come to Clacton because this is where Nigel Farage is standing in the election. Well,
he is their bloody councillor or whatever it is, whatever the fuck it is. He is. I said to me, mate, I was like, did you know this? And he was like, no. You're from Clacton. I'm sorry. I'm visiting. I'm stuck.
Well, I'd say to all those people...
Is he the MP?
No, that's not how I operate. Come on. Why has Nigel decided to stand here despite living miles away in Kent? Well, it's his best chance to get elected, basically. 70% voted for Brexit. They have a Toby Carvery on the sea. Roy Chubby Brown is coming to town, and they have a Wimpy, which was last relevant when Maggie Thatcher was in power. But it's going to be really tricky for him because he's got to single-handedly drag the reform campaign nationally while...
Well, my mate actually is really loving being there and stuff. A lot of his family are down south, so he's loving it, but I'm a little bit like, it looks like it could be interesting. I'm there over the bank holiday weekend.
Trying to convince this constituency he cares about local issues. And it's not just Clacton. The voters he needs are spread out over several little seaside towns in the area, like this one, Walton on the Nazi. Nigel has to convince the good people of Walton on the Nazi that his politics are the same as theirs, that his morals are. He has to...
What the fuck?
Win these people over. They do have a Nazi tower already built though, which saves him a job if he gets in.
Okay, I've just been in a shop and apparently it's pronounced Nays. Walton on the Nays.
Jesus Christ, Phil.
Not Nazi.
Thank you for the follow.
The joke's not quite as funny, is it?
Yes, it was just a joke. Political correctness gone mad. I actually feel sorry for the people of Clacton. It's not a bad place. But because of the first past the post system, if you can convince about 1 in 6 people to show up and actually...
I think my mate said... right, okay. 9 PM you'll see. About what? About what? I think... my mate said that there was a Weatherspoons right on the seafront. Is that correct? If it is, then I'm in.
Vote on the day, then you're racing and in with a chance. The reason the area's a bit deprived is it was once a thriving holiday destination.
It doesn't look that bad, does it?
But then in the 1970s, Londoners started going to the Mediterranean on cheap flights because it's mildly warmer than the...
Yes, there is. Boom, I'm sold.
North Sea. They do maintain a genuinely good pier, though.
He just said there was.
Nice about it. I run all...
Jesus Christ. I'm paying attention.
All over the country slagging off piers because...
It's down south. I know, because I'm going to have to get a train from Newcastle. I've got my trains all booked. I'm going to get a train from Newcastle to London and then from London to Clacton.
They don't have anything exciting on them anymore, and Clacton Pier has everything. Rides, shows, food, gambling for adults, gambling for kids. It's got exactly what you want from a pier. Fair play, Clacton. I went to Reform's HQ briefly before I realised I think there's some rule where I...
Plane wasn't easy, I hope, because it's not anywhere near the airport.
Now need to name all the other candidates here. Lib Dems and Labour are running here. There's a Heritage Party, UKIP are...
Plus I'm doing it in a way that I'm spending some time in London as well.
Standing, if you remember them. Tony, who was the Reform candidate, who Nigel booted out, is standing as an independent. Why bother? Obviously, there's the Conservatives, and then
It's the fact at the end that he tells us about the Second World War in Clacton, which I find absolutely hilarious. Because when my dad found out where my best mate had been moving, my dad's a bit of a history buff, so he was Googling Clacton straight away, and he told me about this story, and I was pissing myself.
There's the Climate Party and the Green Party, who would be doing much better nationally if they had some people with a bit of charisma, I'm convinced of it. During the war, the beaches here were genuinely considered one of the main contenders for where a German invasion would land.
Clacton's funniest war story is a humdinger. In the early stages of the Second World War, when Britain didn't really know what was going on, a German airman had to bail out of his stricken aircraft and found himself in Clacton. The people here treated him like a celebrity. He was taken into the town hall, given hospitality, people came and visited him. He was a VIP, and then after about 4 or 5 days, the Ministry of Defence got wind.
They literally paraded him around the streets like it was a VIP, and then people were like, hang on a minute, what the fuck?
Of it and said to Clacton, what the hell are you doing? They came and got him and put him in a hastily built prisoner of war camp.
Despite paying £3.50 for a tiny ice cream, I feel for the people of Clacton. The majority of people here don't want to be used as a political vehicle by whichever party thinks it can. But maybe they just don't care anymore. I walked all over and didn't see one garden sign, banner or car sticker for any political party. Who's that good for, though? I'm making this 5 weeks before the election, so don't batter me if you're...
Well, this was in 2004, by the way.
...seeing it in a year's time, but I think Farage will edge it just by maybe 500 to 1,000 votes.
If you don't believe in ghosts... Oh, right. And who tagged me in this? Yeah, no ducks. What the hell is this? The Ghost Museum. Fucking hell. It'd be an easy museum to open, wouldn't it? Just get an empty room. Here's the ghost. There's a ghost over there. I've only seen this, like the freeze frame here, the Ghost Museum. Like, what the fuck?
Ghost, this museum could change your mind. What do you even put in a ghost museum?
Oh, there's one there sitting on the chair. You can pay a tenner for it.
We'll start with actual haunted objects, like...
That's an animatronic.
Dolls, bears, chairs, and even a coin-operated pony ride. Next...
How do you even know?
We have objects related to paranormal history, like ectoplasm, antique...
Ectoplasm, you mean spunk. Like, where we get ectoplasm from?
Photographs and human hair. Real account...
Human hair? My fucking chin's covered in it.
...of ghost stories. And it's all inside an actual historic building. So yes, they might actually have
Oh yeah, that's legit.
a ghost
hell.
in a museum. While you're there, you have to write on the wall and add your own personal creepy experiences for everyone else to read. It's only $11 to get in, and there's so
$11.
much to see. You can draw your own ghost on the wall and become part of the exhibit. You can read about local ghost stories and famous stories like the most kissed face of all time. Read about the lady in white, how a spirit box works, how they used to take pictures of ghosts, why they believe...
Do you know what I find? Do you know the... Do you know those absolute numpties that buy, what do you call it? They buy, like, they get an app on their phone where they go like that and it'll tell you if there's a ghost nearby. Fuck me. Yeah. Ghosts need you to pay an app and then pay for that ad-free version before they're going to communicate with you. That's... We all know that. Obviously, we all fucking know that. Jesus.
believe this mechanical rocking horse is haunted, what ectoplasm was, and so much more. You haven't heard of it yet because it just opened last month, but...
Is ectoplasm ghost spunk? Serious question. I feel like I need to get Google onto this. Come on, Google. What we're doing. Is ectoplasm ghost semen? Yeah, fair enough. I'd fucking give in as well. Thank you, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Is ectoplasm ghost semen? Oh, you... Alexa, is ectoplasm ghost semen?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Fucking hell, I'm not surprised, Pet. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Has anybody seen the TikTok shop adverts for, like, check your partner to see whether his spunk's working? Has anybody seen these? I've seen 3 on my FYP today. I don't know whether it's really... I'm assuming no. I don't think I need the test. I'm assuming they fucking died off a long time ago, and if they haven't, I need to do something about it. I've got a very spunky FYP, okay? And a very spunky FYP. I swear to God they exist. Right, I'm searching this up. I swear to God, I'm not being mocked. What do I even search? Sperm test. I'm going to have my account immediately banned. Well, there we go.
A friend bought me a tadpole magnifying glass so I can watch tadpoles at home.
Patrice, thank you.
The activity of the tadpole is important for both of them.
What is this? No, there's one where, like...
You know what these two things are? This is an at-home sperm testing kit. Let me...
Why?
Let me show you what's going on with it.
Why?
So, you put your man...
I thought when the was in the atmosphere, they just died. I thought it had to be in the spot. You know, I don't know.
In here, okay? And then you go ahead and...
It's been a long time since sex ed.
Pour it right on this little thing right here. Just like a little bloop right there. And then you put this on top of here. And then
go in my TikTok shop immediately.
You press the button and it has a super magnified vision or view of your swimmers. Now, I've had a vasectomy for about 4 years now because my wife and I...
What the hell are you selling them for?
I have 4 kids, and I don't want to go through any of that ever again.
Straight in my basket. Lisa, who you... Never mind.
If you know, you know. So tomorrow, I'm going to be testing just how well this works.
You've had a vasectomy?
If you are interested in it, you can get it right down here. It's like $30 for an at-home sperm testing kit. Whether you have some...
Why? I do not want one. I don't want to know the answer because I'd be disappointed if they were still working, if I'm honest with you. I'm hoping it's game over. I'm hoping they gave up a long time ago. Fucking hell. Right, what's next? You want to know what they look like? DM me. Oh, God. No. Fucking hell.
Let me blow my nose. Oh, this.
Oh, not the hanky, not after the sperm test. Christ.
It gets worse at night, you know. At night time, it gets so bad.
Oh, I know the hanky has nothing to do with this.
Sorry, I hate doing this. Sorry. But we all do it, right? And no, I haven't been on the Colombian powder before anybody says anything. I've got a cold. Right. Disclaimer, not at night time. If you get into my boxes and it kicks off, or somebody says something to you in the box which you don't like, I am not responsible for that, okay?
No, but you are responsible if you don't act, if they've crossed certain lines and you don't boot them out or correct the behaviour. Like, you know, because plenty of people say, you know, that they're not responsible for people's behaviour in the box, and then they get people into their box to be the mouthpiece, and they go, "Oh, it's got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I didn't sit. Not my fault." What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. If it's anything derogatory or, you know, aimed towards communities, it's a different situation, okay? But if
Well, it's exactly the same situation. What the hell are you talking about?
there's people in the boxes and they're going at each other and it's a fair fight, I'm not getting involved.
Well, yeah, because that brings the views in as well, doesn't it? But also, yes, I understand that. It's just right, if they're crossing certain barriers and everything, that's fair enough. Sorry, one second, my son was just texting me.
Alright? If somebody, I feel like somebody's getting gang.
Was Corey bullying Laura? I don't know.
Oh, thank you guys. I will say to that person, are you okay? You are free to drop.
You see, I haven't seen the evidence about Laura, so I don't know whether she deserves a bit of a roasting. But the thing is, I don't know, like, it's just so much hypocrites in it, because we don't want people to bring personal shit onto the app, but then we'll talk about personal shit that's elsewhere on the app or whatever. I don't know.
From the box, right?
And if she started first...
Because these boxes and this comment section is a hell of a lot kinder than other places.
Alright, bye. Yeah, we're better than them. Like, why do I have to do that argument all the time? It'll be because somebody called her a bully, so they have to immediately defend themselves. Just don't have to fucking bother.
Yes, my people, hope you're...
Yes, Zavi. Zavi speaking about Father Bennett and what he said about paedophiles. I thought this was quite interesting.
Doing well. Just a question. I seen a video this morning about Father Bennett talking about basically protecting paedophiles, and he's a Christian. He's a Christian. He's Father Bennett, and he's on the app, and he's telling people that we should eat with paedophiles and we should protect them and we should try and sway them from wanting to do paedophilia stuff. And this is what
Seaside, I agree.
Confuses me with religion. I'm a non-believer and I'm probably very uneducated on the situation, so if you could educate me, I'd be massively appreciated. Why do these religions all base themselves around paedophilia? I don't know whether it's a rumour or a fact, but after I've spoke to multiple Muslims, they said it was true, and they had excuses like, you know, back in the day it was a lot different to what it is now, but suppose...
And that's, like, it's just wild, isn't it? Because we do see, no matter what's going on, there's always an excuse somewhere, isn't there? There's always an excuse or somebody hiding behind something, you know?
Oh boy.
Oh, this is wild. This is from my area. This is from Sunderland. And this is absolutely wild. Huge trigger warning for this. This will be my last video tonight, guys. So please, if you've enjoyed the reactions, please follow. And yeah, I'm going to be coming back live in about 5 minutes after I end this one for subs only. And we're going to watch some true crime stuff.
I can see the comments right now. Well, let me just say, unlike you lot, I can call it out when it comes to this kind of thing. And also, it looks like their parents might be cousins, so it might be a bit more up your alley, actually. But the gang of boys who stabbed an 18-year-old to death with a Rambo knife are pictured for the first
wild
time. Yeah. Let's take a look. And also, there's the victim. Let's have a look, because they all look like silly bollockses. Let's be real. So this happened in 2021, but they can now be named and pictured for the first time. So Jack Woodley was 18 when he was murdered by the 10 young killers who were aged 14 to 17 at
Yeah, 10 on 1.
the time. And the sickening attack happened in Sunderland in October 2021. So let's see what else it says. Judge Ross.
Where are you?
Bex! Thank you for the sub, Bex. Welcome to Team Facts.
Jameson made reporting restrictions banning the identity of each killer being published until they reach the age of 18. I find that like a bit mad. I find the fact that you still can't even know about people like Bulger and all that, you're still not allowed to know their identity. They are literally...
Oh, actually, I can switch this live to sub only. I forgot. I'll do that.
...protected for being like the most violent, fucking vile people ever. The youngest of the 10, Lewis Rose, became an adult yesterday. The identities of Tyler Lewis and Reese Ware, 18, have also been revealed. Jack was surrounded and isolated by the mob of all strangers to him and stabbed.
Yeah, they're all just kids, man.
In the back, like zombies attacking an animal after they followed him from a fun fair and chased him down an alley in Houghton Spring.
Houghton Spring.
They punched, kicked, stamped, and fatally stabbed Jack with a 25cm blade solely for excitement and pleasure of inflicting serious or an entirely innocent and randomly selected stranger.
Insane.
You don't ever know these days with these kids. I wouldn't be surprised if they did know of each other. Fucking social media and all this bollocks. Like, all fucking listening to their all shit music. And I don't give a fuck, mate. It's
we're watching... Well, it's a 5-hour video. We're not watching all 5 hours today, but we're going to do a number of sub-lives over the week or so, over a week. And it is the disturbing demise of the Amato family. And Grant Amato, who's a guy who basically killed his whole family over a crawn addiction, shall we say.
It's fucking like... It's mad for me to say it, but...
It is pure evil.
Fucking grow up. Some kids out there need to fucking look at their lives and think, why am I sitting on a staircase? I might as well just go home and play a bit of Fortnite. Just do something else. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you lot? And also, these lot are just... Listen. Silly bollockses. That's all you can say. Silly bollockses. Maybe we did have maybe there are too many people. Maybe.
Fucking shock and crime. Like I say, that's from my area, which is why I sort of wanted to have a look at it there and raise a little bit of awareness to it. I think I can just switch this live to sub only. I'm just going to check there. I think I can. Right, guys. Thank you for hanging with us tonight. We are going to switch the live onto sub only because, you know, the live for the subs, where we're going to be reacting to a true crime case. Thank you everybody who's hung with us tonight. Anybody who sent any gifts, tap the screen, hit repost. We have just hit that last like goal as well. Thank you. Hit repost, commented, chatted away, tapped the screen, anything at all. You guys are hugely appreciated. Right, I'm going to switch it on to sub only, guys. I'll see you all later. For those of you not subbed, we will be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. But on Fridays, we do a music live. So we do music requests, and we have a bit of a lighter night. You can join the box as well as Gingerbread and give us your best mime. Right, I'm going to switch it over to sub only, guys. Right, and if a mod could double check that it is on sub only for me in a bit. I think it is. I'm just going to put on some music and I'm just going to go grab a drink. Get yourselves a drink or whatever, and I'll be back in a second. I'll be back in a sec. I'm talking away to myself. Could you see the music, or did it kill the live? Because I got told that doesn't make a difference if you subscribe. Like you pay for the music, if you know what I mean. We could hear it. Oh well, that didn't work very well, did it? Right, anyway, this is an extremely long video. It's 5 hours long. We're obviously not going to watch the full thing tonight. We'll probably get like an hour or so done, or something like that. Might stay on till about 9. And then the next time we do a sub-only live, we'll do this as well. Don't forget, subs, we do have a Discord as well. So message one of the mods and we'll get you in that Discord. It's a great little community, and obviously it's a great way to keep you updated of what's going on, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, sub-only lives, whatever it is. Pardon me. Yeah, so let's get into it. This case is wild.
Doesn't start with a bang. It doesn't announce addiction doesn't start with a bang. It doesn't announce itself with flashing lights or a change in tone. It begins quietly, often starting as a coping mechanism, or as a way to manage anxiety, or fill loneliness, or escape a life that feels increasingly hollow. But over time, it does something far more insidious. It doesn't just change one's behavior, it rewires identity. So what makes addiction especially dangerous is that it hijacks the very systems meant to keep us grounded. The reward center of the brain, the dopamine-driven mechanism that tells us when something feels good, becomes flooded, overstimulated, and eventually dependent. That feeling of, I need this, stops being about the substance or the habit itself. It becomes fused with who the person believes that they are. And slowly, the lines between necessity and desire begin to blur. What starts as escapism,
I love this guy's voice, man.
evolves into obsession. At first, it's a secret. Then
Wow,
it
Fridge. You know you can call too, right?
becomes a pattern.
Bitch.
Lies begin to pile up, not necessarily out of malice, but as a survival tactic. The addiction brain isn't trying to fool others as much as trying to preserve access to the only thing that still feels good. And once the lie becomes routine, the truth becomes irrelevant. Eventually, moral reasoning begins.
You have, Dazzler. Thank you for the sub, mate. I did say thank you. You mustn't have heard me.
Begins to erode. Family savings disappear. Boundaries dissolve. Theft becomes justified. Jobs are lost. And still, the addicted mind rationalizes it all as temporary, as necessary, as deserved. They just don't understand. They would do the same thing if they felt this way. I'll pay it back. These are not excuses in the traditional sense. They're a product of cognitive dissonance, a mental...
Sorry, but the way Merlin is lying right now... You know when people say they're bored as shit of me, even the fucking dog is, I'll show you in a sec.
Splitting that allows someone to violate their own values without confronting the guilt. But addiction can go further than deception. In extreme cases, it leads to emotional detachment, a detachment so severe that even the people closest to the addict begin to feel expendable.
That's what I'm dealing with. That's what's next to me.
Not because the addict no longer loves them, but because their ability to prioritize anything over the addiction has been chemically dismantled. One man, for instance, became so consumed by his online obsession, specifically an infatuation with a cam model
Yeah, man, get all your Merlin emotes.
He had never met, that he stole over $200,000 from his family to fund the fantasy. When confronted, he lied. When cut off...
This is insane. This guy was paying like hundreds of thousands to a cam girl or whatever. I don't know where she ended up after this.
He isolated himself, and when even that fantasy was threatened, he did the unthinkable. He murdered his mother, father, and brother, believing in some twisted part of his mind that they were the only thing standing in front of his fantasy, and his name was Grant Amato. Welcome back to another episode of Dreading, or if this is your first time here, welcome. Today we are going to be discussing
an awesome YouTube channel, like just called Dreading. Just search Dreading, you'll find them.
The case of the Amato family and how their son took their lives to avoid taking any personal responsibility for himself. This case has been one of the more highly requested cases we've ever gotten, as the story itself has been widely covered by other parties. We wanted to wait to review until we were sure our coverage would be more than just regurgitating what has already been said. With that said, if there are any other videos you would like to see on the channel, or any other cases you would like me to dive into, let me know by emailing me at dreading.official@gmail.com. I'm constantly going through the email list, noting down new topics, and adding them to our list of stories to research. However, you should be aware that we cannot research a case more than what has been made.
Get into the bloody thing.
And information is law enforcement, so we are not able to look into a case ourselves and provide you with that research. I apologize for any confusion our past coverage. The last 3 months have been pretty non-stop for lives, and which is why there's no sorting the day. So all snacksable, shipping on your 2% off, stable. Chat of Chulix. I cannot lived a life from the outside that looked enviably stable. Chad and Margaret Amato had worked hard to build a safe, upper-middle-class life for their 3 sons, Cody, Jason, and Grant. They lived in a comfortable home, away from the chaos of the city, in a tight-knit neighborhood where there was little to no crime. Sometimes a house or a car would get egged, but it was quiet, boring, and safe for the most part. Chad Amato, the father, was a no-nonsense provider, a self-made man. Chad worked as a pharmacist, priding himself on discipline, financial security, and maintaining a household.
I didn't know there was 3 kids. I thought there was only the 2.
Where hard work was the expectation, not an option. He loved his family, but he ruled it with clear boundaries and stern expectations. Margaret Amato, the mother, balanced Chad's sternness with nurturing. She worked in customer service and was known to be patient and endlessly supportive, especially of their sons. Margaret was often described as the glue of the family, the emotional buffer between the boys and their father's high standards. Oftentimes, the boys would choose to share the less savory parts of their lives with their mother, understanding that she could provide a safe sounding board for them. They knew that their dad loved them implicitly, but his stern demeanor often left them feeling terrified of disappointing him. Telling their father that they had failed a test could lead to an argument. Meanwhile, telling their mother the same information would lead to a discussion.
He goes into so much detail. I fucking love it.
Jason Amato, the eldest brother, had his own struggles, particularly with addiction. Because of his struggles, Jason was living independently and wasn't a daily fixture in the family dynamic. Cody Amato, Grant's older brother by 2 years, was viewed by Grant as being the golden child in the family. Grant had always followed in Cody's footsteps. When Cody became interested in health and fitness, deciding to join the weightlifting team in high school, Grant joined as well. When Cody decided that he was going to attend the University of Central Florida to pursue becoming nurse anesthetist, say that 3 times fast, Grant followed suit. Grant adored his brother, but also resented him. They shared almost the same interests, video games, technology, and anime, but Cody was always able to do it a little bit better than his brother, and people were not shy about pointing that out. If Grant got a B in a particular class, that teacher would talk about how Cody had gotten an A. This was seemingly because Grant lacked consistency. He struggled with motivation, often starting tasks and never finishing them. His parents had noticed a pattern when it came to Grant's goals. He would start out bright-eyed, seemingly convinced that whatever the new idea he was interested in was going to be the one. It would be the thing that propelled him into
the psychology of this is nuts, isn't it? And there's so many cases that are similar. I'm colouring while listening. The best way to spend the evening. Awesome, Chloe. I hope you enjoy your colouring. I heard it's very good for like sort of just completely focusing in and being zen.
Stratosphere that got the most eyes on him.
It is Seaside, it really is.
And changed his world forever. But when it actually came to putting effort into the matter, he would almost immediately give up. Most of the time, there wasn't even a hurdle that
I'm glad it helps, Chloe.
That he was unable to pass. He'd just lose interest.
Also, subs, it's a lot easier for me to respond to your comments as well, because obviously we've got a quiet live when it's sub only. So feel free to ask questions about out or just chat away.
In the idea of putting effort in, and to
get to know each other, say hey.
Most, especially Chad, it seemed like Grant was always looking for an easy way out. Grant would go on to drop out of the nurse anesthetist program, but would somehow manage to find work at Advent Health Orlando. However, in June of 2018, Orlando police were called to the hospital after a report came in about a potentially suicidal
I fucking love lasagna. It's my favourite.
Individual.
Like Garfield over here.
This individual was Grant. When officers arrived, they evaluated him according to Florida's Baker Act standards, looking for signs that he posed a danger to himself or others. Ultimately, they decided he didn't meet the criteria for an involuntary psychiatric hold, but their investigation didn't end there. As officers spoke with hospital staff, a different and more concrete pattern emerged: theft. An internal review at Advent Health had uncovered something troubling. 8 empty vials of propofol, a powerful anesthetic commonly used to sedate surgical patients, were discovered in 2 rooms Grant had been assigned to. No doctors had ordered the administration of the drug, and no medical records accounted for its use. When questioned, Grant
Seasides, don't worry.
Immediately confessed to having used the extra drugs. He claimed he had administered the propofol to patients who, in his judgment, weren't being adequately relaxed by the medications ordered by physicians. It was a flimsy defense. In the tightly regulated world of hospital medicine.
But yeah, subs, we do have a Discord if you do want to come in. We could all talk about Seaside behind the back.
Unauthorized drug administration isn't just a breach of protocol, it's a crime. The hospital immediately
I forgot he worked within a hospital.
suspended him. Not long after, they terminated his employment altogether. Following a deeper investigation, police arrested Grant on a charge of grand theft. The stolen propofol wasn't just a violation of hospital policy, it was a serious legal issue. Grand theft of controlled substances is a felony.
Is it? It's one of the meds that killed Michael Jackson. Wow.
In Florida.
Was that doctor held responsible for the death of Michael Jackson?
Charge that could have carried significant jail time. Yet, in the end, prosecutors declined to pursue the case. The charges were ultimately dropped, officially leaving Grant free from criminal penalties. But the damage was already done. He had lost his job, his professional standing, and, critically, whatever tenuous stability
Yes, I think he was. Wow.
he had left. Before we move any further, it's important to stop and acknowledge something deeply unsettling. Grant Amato's unauthorized administration of powerful sedatives isn't just a policy violation. It echoes a chilling pattern seen in other, far darker cases. Take, for example, Elizabeth Wetlaufer, the Canadian nurse who confessed to murdering multiple patients under her care.
Shit, I don't know about her.
Elizabeth admitted she found a twisted sense of validation and even sexual gratification from her actions, injecting lethal doses of insulin into vulnerable patients as a way to assert control over lives hanging by a thread.
That is fucking wild.
Elizabeth would state that after fights with her girlfriend, or times that she was generally feeling insecure about herself, she would like to play God. Now, to be clear, Grant's actions didn't result in death. The patients he drugged survived, but survival in those cases was never a guarantee. Administrating a potent anesthetic like propofol outside of medical
So he could have killed them. Yeah, obviously the link to Michael Jackson there.
guidelines isn't just reckless, it's still a form of playing God. Every time he made that decision, he gambled with someone else's life, without their knowledge, without their consent, and without the safeguards that legitimate medicine demands. Grant Amato wasn't necessarily motivated by the same desires as Wetlaufer. There's no indication he sought pleasure or validation in harming
Yeah, it is Russian roulette in a way, isn't it?
others, but his willingness to deliberately put others in harm's way hints at a dangerous erosion of empathy. Chad and Margaret bailed him out, figuratively and financially, but their patience was running thin. And then came Sylvie. Now
Sylvie?
unemployed and with the threat of being charged with grand theft looming over his head, Grant began to spend the majority of his day online. It was around this time that he stumbled onto a live streaming site where cam models would perform for tips. Porn addiction isn't officially listed in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the way substance addictions are, but at its
Is it not? I would have thought that would have changed by now. You assume you can be addicted to it. It releases dopamine, if you know what I mean.
core, porn addiction
Hello, you waking up, man? No, just getting more comfortable.
is a behavioral addiction. It follows the same neurological pathway as gambling addiction, or compulsive shopping, or even drug abuse. Over time, the brain's reward system, the part designed to reinforce behaviors necessary for survival, becomes hijacked by endless novelty and constant stimulation, or a cycle of immediate gratification. What begins as casual, even harmless viewing can escalate into a compulsive need. Not because the material itself becomes more rewarding, but because the brain adapts, numbs, then demands a higher intensity just to feel the same high. It's called tolerance.
Jesus.
And it's the same mechanism that drives a casual drinker
I would never know. Obviously, I've never watched Crown.
towards alcoholism, or a gambler towards bankruptcy. But porn addiction carries another, quieter danger. It rewires intimacy. Over time, real human
Never. Let's get the stress thing out. We do love the TikTok shop.
relationships, complicated, slow, emotionally nuanced, begin to feel flat.
Shush, Joe.
Compared to constant, curated perfection online.
I've seen your message. Was that an offer?
Reality, with all of its awkwardness and imperfection, can't compete with fantasy. Grant was already in a depressive hole, having the police called on him at work due to the fact that he made alarming statements. Then his subsequent arrest and firing. His parents were disappointed in him, namely Chad, and he knew there was no way he'd be able to find another job in the same field, meaning that all of his schooling had been for nothing. His arrest was still looming over his head, and any time the topic was brought up in the home, it would lead to a large-scale argument. Chad and Margaret had allowed Cody and Grant to live with them, while they saved for a place of their own. But now that Grant was unemployed, they worried he would never leave. They wanted to support him, but they were
It's another one that just looks absolutely dead behind the eyes.
scared they had enabled him instead. In order to try and cheer himself up, He began spending all of his free time on live streaming porn sites, rewiring his dopamine receptors until finally, he found Sylvie, a model based in Bulgaria. Instead of perusing the site all day, Grant spent staggering amounts of time and money on Sylvie, sending her gifts, paying for private shows, and losing himself in the illusion of a relationship. He became utterly fixated. Though he knew she was a cam girl, he began to earnestly believe that the relationship was real. Psychologists would call this erotomania, a delusional disorder where someone
Erotomania?
believes another person, usually a stranger or a celebrity, is in love with them. Add
I've heard of parasocial relationships, but I've never heard of this.
that to the addictive
Jesus.
properties of parasocial relationships
Oh, well.
and the dopamine reinforcement from the campsite structure, Grant's brain chemistry was being
Thank you for the follow.
rewritten daily. To Sylvie, their relationship was a transaction, one that was clearly consented to by both parties, given the site that they were on. She was providing a service, and he was just another customer. But to Grant, she was everything, and he would do anything for her attention. When Grant would watch Sylvie, he would send in donations. She would interact with the chat often, talking to the other parties there. But he wanted to feel special. He wanted
I wonder how she felt knowing all of this after all this happened. I mean, it's not her fault, obviously, but I wonder how she felt.
her to say his name publicly, to be shocked by how generous he was, and to make her look at him differently than all the other men in the chat room. So Grant started to send Sylvie large amounts of money. He would send her thousands of dollars per chat, so much money that it would genuinely surprise her. At his peak, he had sent in over $20,000 in one night. She would eventually ask Grant what he did for work.
$20,000 in one night. I mean, he sent hundreds of thousands, but I mean, Jesus.
And he told her he was a very famous Twitch streamer.
Ha! I've seen his Twitch. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh boy. To be fair to Grant, he was a streamer, just not a successful one. After being fired, he told his parents that there were people who made all of their money online playing video games. He showed them other online streamers, and how they had become legitimate stars in the online space, and told them that that's what he wanted to do. He presented his plan as if he were guaranteed an audience, and reluctantly, Chad and Margaret agreed to help him pursue streaming. They helped him purchase streaming equipment and gear that he claimed he needed, without realizing he already had access to most of the things
Thank you, Alexis, you lovely person.
necessary to use the platform. After weeks of work, he was able to get a small audience interested in his gaming, although it was by no means enough to live off of, much less support his spending on Sylvie. But streaming gave him the perfect excuse to be on his computer all day. If his parents were to check on him, he could say he was working, even though he was just watching Sylvie. He drained his savings first. He then started stealing from Cody. Grant stole $50,000 from his older brother, and then went on to sell his guns without
50,000?
permission. Grant then stole another
$50,000 from his brother.
$150,000 from their father. Holy
These titles are insane. Bex, thank you for the clam. You smell delicious.
shit! To be clear,
Delicious. Why did I go with delicious?
Chad, Margaret, and Cody had each given Grant permission for small charges, nothing over $100, but he had sufficiently used that to drain their bank accounts,
Sorry, Bex.
and almost all the retirement money that
Haha, Patrice. Fucking that chick's insane. Thank you.
Chad and Margaret had saved. By early December 2018, on the surface, it looked like Grant Amato's life finally was settling down. The grand theft charge related to the stolen propofol had quietly been dropped, sparing
Oh, well, there you go, Bex. I must have known.
him the immediate threat of prison time. For the first time in months, there was a thin layer of optimism, or at least the illusion of it. In an effort to reset and reconnect, Grant joined his brother Cody and a close friend on a long-planned trip to Japan, a trip Cody had funded almost entirely himself. It was supposed
Fiona, thank you. Her. I like that. Thank you.
to be a fresh start, a clean break from the chaos that had been building at home. Throughout the
Why is the Terminator Gifts? Is there like a new film or something I don't know about?
trip, it became painfully clear to everyone, no matter where they went or what they did, Grant Amato was never fully there. This was supposed to be a dream trip, the one that Grant and Cody had talked about for years, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to visit Japan, tour the anime studios they had idolized since childhood, and immerse themselves in a culture they had both loved from afar. But now that it was real, Grant moved through it like a ghost, detached and distracted, like his mind
I do like that one, Fiona. Thank you. New Jurassic Park movie. Well, that's got nothing to do with the Terminator, has it?
was somewhere else entirely. And it was. On the final day of the trip, Grant told the group,
I need to see that new movie. Sorry. One of my special interests is definitely dinosaurs, and also I'm a completionist. Like, even if I hate how a show or a film series is going, I have to watch them all because I have to be able to. And I imagine it's going to be terrible.
he wasn't feeling well. He said he needed a rest at the hotel before the long flight back to Florida. Concerned but understanding, Cody and their friend left him behind to recover. As soon as they were gone, Grant made his way to a nearby internet cafe.
And then the shows I really like, I end up like looking at YouTube videos of like character analyses and all sorts of shit. Can't help yourself.
There, instead of exploring Tokyo's neon-lit
Patrice is funny.
streets or seeing the sights he'd once dreamt of, he did something far
It's alright, cuz.
more telling. He logged into a private chat session with the model, sending her thousands of dollars using his friend's credit card. At that point, Grant's sense of shame and
Friend's credit card as well.
personal responsibility had been almost completely eroded. The brother who had spent thousands of dollars bringing him on this trip, the parents who had bailed him out of every mess he'd created, the friends who trusted him enough to leave him alone with
He fucked everyone over, didn't he? Every person.
his money, none of that mattered anymore. In Grant's mind, if he didn't connect with Sylvie, even for a few days, his life would spiral out of control. It's unclear when the family became apprised of Grant's obsession with Sylvie, with some sources stating that the family was loosely aware before the trip, and others saying that it was only after Grant had stolen his friend's credit card that they knew. Either way, once the brothers had returned back home, Grant would finally be confronted about his reckless behavior. Chad had gone through
Yeah, human psychology is fascinating. You should watch the YouTube channel JCS. They don't put videos out often now, but the videos that are on there are incredible.
his bank account records and discovered that Grant had been stealing more money than he'd been aware of. Chad and Margaret were at a loss of how to help their son, and they were horrified that he'd stolen so much money in the first place. They had been taking care of him, giving him a place to live, and were trying to help him get back on his feet, and it was as if he spat in their face. Chad had made Cody aware of the theft as well, and they were no longer willing to look the other way. Grant, cornered and stripped of the fantasy that had consumed him, reacted like many addicts facing the loss of their only coping mechanism, with despair. He tried to tell his parents that the money hadn't gone to the cam girl, that it was all in service of his Twitch career, but when confronted with just how much money he had sent
His Twitch career, hundreds of thousands.
to Sylvie, he
The fuck did he do that?
shut down. Chad, Margaret, and Cody were at a loss as to how to help Grant. They didn't want to throw him out, knowing that he had nothing to fall back on, but they didn't know how to motivate him. The only thing he seemed to care about was Sylvie, and whenever he wasn't talking to her, he was lethally depressed. In December, Grant left the home without telling anyone and sent his mother a concerning text message. He wrote that he was tired of everything and everyone, and he was going to handle things, quote, in his own way, unquote. When Margaret got the message, she immediately interpreted it as a suicide note.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
And jumped into action. She called Cody to see if he could help her find Grant, and the pair called the police. They told the officers that though Grant didn't have a formal diagnosis of depression, in the days after the argument, the family had gone to a counselor, and Grant had broken down emotionally and confessed to being severely depressed. They weren't sure if Grant was armed or not, as the entire family owned guns, so they felt pretty certain that he probably was. The following day, Grant would be found at his aunt's home. He asked her if it would be okay for him to stay with her for a little bit, and implied that he needed to get away from his family. His aunt, not knowing what was going on at home apart from him being fired, agreed that he could stay as long as he needed. Shortly thereafter, the police would find Grant. Because he was an adult, they couldn't force him to go back home, or to even tell his parents where he was. They just needed to evaluate him to make sure he wasn't a danger to himself or to others. However, much like during his earlier encounter at Advent Health Orlando, the police determined that while Grant's behavior was troubling, it did not meet the legal threshold for an involuntary psychiatric hold. While staying at his aunt's house,
Maybe just attention seeking or something, I don't know. It's wild. Like, he's got to feel pretty numb and depressed, and he can't be having a happy life, can he? Because he's not getting anything, any happiness from anything other than this campsite shit. And he knows that he's stealing off the people who care about him and stuff. That's Surely got to eat away at you.
Grant Amato fell even further into the cycle that had directly consumed so much of his life. He spent his days asleep, his nights awake, and when his aunt and her husband weren't looking, he stole their debit card and credit cards to continue sending thousands of dollars to this model he thought was his girlfriend. When the charges surfaced, his aunt wasted no time. She called Chad Amato immediately, confronting him with what his youngest son had done. And according to later accounts, Chad broke down. He didn't get angry. He didn't lash out. But he pleaded. Chad reportedly begged her not to press charges against Grant, explaining through tears that the family had been battling Grant's escalating behavior for months. Chad admitted that Grant had drained his own retirement savings, and it was unlikely he would ever be able to stop working, and he didn't know what to do. If she could find it in her heart to stay quiet,
it must have, Jude.
Chad promised to personally repay every cent Grant had stolen. By then it was clear to everyone, this wasn't just reckless behavior. Grant wasn't just addicted to pornography or casual internet indulgences. He was addicted to Sylvie.
It's interesting searching.
Sylvie, the idea of her, the constant access, the fantasy relationship he believed was the only good thing he had left, and they were not equipped to fix it. So after the call, the family came together and made a decision. According to police records and family interviews, when they confronted Grant, he didn't fight. He didn't argue, he went still, quiet. He needed to go with them to get help, but the surrender didn't come from understanding. It came from exhaustion.
Kaz!
The Amato family enrolled Grant in a
Thank you, Kaz. Thank you so much.
rehabilitation facility specializing in addiction, paying out $15,000 for the program. It was, in their eyes, the last-ditch effort to save him. But the facility, like so many, was built to handle substance abuse addictions, drugs.
Kaz, man, with your lovely smelling clam. Thank you so much. Thank you. Smash that goal for me. Thanks.
Drugs, alcohol, gambling. Not the complicated psychological entanglement that Grant had with a webcam model. Not an obsession where the drug wasn't a chemical. It was another human being. They weren't able to help Grant in any meaningful way, and he spent the next few weeks just waiting until he could talk to Sylvie. While Grant was gone, Cody and Chad decided they would go through his computer to find out exactly what he'd been doing with their money.
Thank you, Kaz. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Upon accessing his computer, they found thousands of chats with the model, where he would send her money, or clothing, or sex toys and pictures of himself, as if they were in a real relationship. He would brag about how amazing his life was as a famous Twitch streamer, sending her photos of him gaming with stacks of cash. In the model
so he was lying to the model about where all the money was coming from as well. Shit.
Was none the wiser. Chad and Cody were horrified, but they still wanted to support Grant, so they set up a failsafe to ensure that even if he wanted to talk to Sylvie, he couldn't. The men would send Sylvie a message, informing her about the situation. They told her that Grant was not a Twitch streamer who could afford to throw thousands of dollars at her. He was an out-of-work nurse who had been fired for theft. All the money he had donated to her was stolen from...
We're watching a true crime about the case of the Amato family.
Various members of his family, and that Grant was currently in treatment for his addiction and should never speak to him again.
But it's a long video, it's like 5 hours long, so we're going to do it in a few different sub-only lives. Make sure, guys, you're in the Discord if you've got Discord. If you're not, message one of the mods. Have I got any mods in here? Mods, say hello.
Also asked her not to reach out to their son given the circumstances.
But they've all fucked off. I know we got Catherine, bless her. There's Emily.
In their minds, they hoped that by telling Sylvie the truth, Grant would be too ashamed of his actions to speak to her ever again. But they were wrong. Grant spent only 2 weeks in the rehab facility before he was allowed to come home, according to...
You better click on it.
To those who worked with...
They're not all here.
Grant, he was overly cooperative and told them exactly what he believed they wanted to hear. Even though they were aware that he was likely lying and not taking treatment seriously, they were at a loss as to how to help him, given the complexities of his issues, and so they released him. But when he came back home, he returned under strict, non-negotiable conditions. He had to get a real job within 60 days. If he did get a job, he was required to work day shift. He was not allowed to own a cell phone that had internet access, and he could only use the internet during the day.
I suppose this is the only way you can try and stop that sort of addiction in it, like cold turkey and things that can be accessed on the internet. It's fucking difficult. You can find a way.
And had cut off all contact with Sylvie. It was either live in their house under those rules or join the military, or they would cut ties completely, and Grant agreed. But within days, the familiar patterns resurfaced. He convinced his mother Margaret to quietly let him borrow her phone while Chad was at work, a phone with full internet access, or a way back to Sylvie, a hit of the drug he truly craved. When Chad Amato discovered what had been happening behind his back, the last remnants of patience snapped. According to later interviews, Chad was furious. He confronted Grant one final time, telling him, "You destroyed my retirement. You betrayed this family for the last time. Get out." And that, it seems, was the moment Grant Amato broke completely. For Grant, being kicked out wasn't just losing a roof over his head. It was losing the last lifeline to the fantasy he had built his life around. No home, no money, no access to Sylvie. More than anything else, what seemed to push Grant Amato over the edge, it was the sheer weight of shame. It wasn't just that he had stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars from his family, though he had. It wasn't just that he lied, manipulated, and exhausted every ounce of goodwill they had left, though he had done that too. It was the fact that, by the end, they could no longer even
He didn't care. Give a fuck.
bear to look at him. Chad, once stern but supportive, now regarded him with open disgust. Cody was no longer willing to turn a blind eye, and his mother Margaret, once the soft buffer between him and the rest of the world, couldn't meet his gaze without seeing the wreckage he had caused. Grant wasn't just a disappointment, he had become a burden, a shameful secret they could no longer hide. Psychological studies of family annihilators, men like John List, the man who systematically murdered his own wife, children, and mother in 1971, offer a chilling lens through which to view Grant's unraveling. According to criminologist David Wilson, family annihilators often see themselves as trapped between unbearable shame and the need to regain control. They often view their family not just as victims, but as extensions of their own public failure, or a mirror they cannot escape. In their distorted logic, the annihilation of the family becomes a cleansing act, a way to erase the evidence of their disgrace. John List famously said he killed his family to, quote, spare them from the shame of financial ruin and social humiliation. But in truth, he
tried to make themselves out like they're doing them a favour in some way. It's wild.
killed them because he couldn't face what he had become. Grant Amato followed a strikingly similar psychological path. Faced with the immensity of his actions, crushed by the understanding that he had not only ruined his own life, but poisoned the lives of the only people who still cared about him, Grant came to the same chilling conclusion. In his mind, there was only one way forward, one way to continue clinging to the fantasy he had built around Sylvie, without destroying everyone else's life further, and that would be murder. By eliminating his family, he believed he could erase the judgment, erase the shame, free himself from the expectations he could never meet, and, most disturbingly, free himself once again
It's all selfishly motivated.
to pursue any relationship that still mattered to him. This is the ultimate cruelty of the family annihilator's mind. They don't kill because they hate their families. They kill because, in their broken logic, they believe it is the only way to save themselves. First, Grant shot his mother, Margaret, as she sat at her computer desk. Crime scene evidence would show that she had no idea what was happening, and likely died instantly, a small mercy. But then, Grant waited. He stayed inside the house, with his mother's body lying just feet away,
Wild.
until his father Chad returned from work. When Chad walked through the door, Grant shot him twice. There were bloody handprints on the ground, indicating that the father had tried to crawl to his phone or to get help, but perished
Fucking hell.
before he could do so. But still, Grant wasn't finished. He texted his brother, telling him that he needed to come back to the family home immediately after work. According to police interviews with Cody's coworkers and girlfriend, he would express a mixture of fear, concern, and anger about the situation with his brother. He told them that he was worried about Grant.
Lured the brother? Lured the brother over?
But was also scared of him. He worried that Grant's addiction would lead to him killing himself, or killing the family, but didn't know what to do. They had contacted the police, taken him to rehab, gotten him help multiple times over, but nothing seemed to work. When Cody got the text, he told his girlfriend and his coworkers that he had to deal with his family issues, and seemed annoyed but still in good spirits. And when Cody came home later that evening, Grant shot him as well. By the end of the night, the majority of the Amato family, the family that had spent years bending over backwards to rescue Grant from himself, was gone. But Grant wasn't done there. If he wanted to continue to talk to Sylvie, he had to remain free. And so, he spent the next few hours arranging the scene to make it appear that Cody had killed his parents, then turned the gun on himself. Cody was
And tried to frame the brother.
his best friend, the person who looked out for him his entire life. and he decided to desecrate his brother's memory by making it appear that in his last act on Earth, he had killed his parents. Cody had only come back to the house to help Grant, but that didn't matter. All that mattered was getting away with murder, so he could continue to see Sylvie. Aside from staging the scene, Grant had also cleaned up after himself.
Do they search him? Do they really?
He made sure that there was no evidence of him having been in the house. The next day, when Cody failed to come into work, his coworkers became concerned and called the police to request a wellness check. They told the 911 dispatcher about the family issues and how Cody had been scared of what his brother might do to the family. Police arrived at the murder scene at 9:17 a.m., entering the house after receiving no response from the occupants and finding all the entrances locked. And there they found the bodies of Chad, Margaret, and Cody. The scene looked like a murder-suicide from far away, but the more the police investigated, the less likely that seemed. For instance, Chad was found wearing a gun in a holster on his right hip. However, based on how the holster was facing, Chad couldn't have been able to draw the weapon with his dominant hand. As a longtime gun enthusiast, he would have positioned it properly.
Yeah.
Moreover, the weapon that had been placed near Cody, which would be the implied murder weapon, hadn't been fired, and the spent shell casing were not from bullets that had killed anyone in the home. And so the actual murder weapon was never found, meaning at the very least, one other person had to have been in the home to remove it from the scene. Moreover, the responding officers had been out to the home before, and they knew that there was another person living in the home, one that the deceased family was worried about hurting himself or others.
Jesus.
As it became more and more apparent that Cody hadn't killed
Terrible attempt at trying to rearrange a crime scene.
his family, and that the scene had been staged, the police started looking for Grant. After murdering his mother, his father, and his brother, after waiting hours inside the house filled with their bodies, Grant Amato didn't run. He didn't flee the state. He didn't make some grand plan to cover his tracks. Instead, Grant slipped into something even more unsettling: normalcy. After the killings, Grant left the Amato family home and checked himself into a cheap hotel. There, according to investigators, he spent his time the way he had spent it before, online, attempting to reconnect with Sylvie. He told her that his family had lied to her.
He just killed his whole family, and he's straight back on the website talking to her.
That he was actually wealthy, and that he had been hacked. The lives he had extinguished didn't seem to register. Their absence was treated with the same emotional flatness that had defined his spiral into addiction. Psychologically, Grant's
He didn't give a shit.
behavior mirrors what forensic experts call emotional numbing, a common phenomenon among individuals who commit premeditated violence against those they once loved. According to research published in Aggression and Violent Behavior in 2006, perpetrators of familial
Emily, I'm so jealous.
homicide often exhibit a chilling emotional disconnection,
Are you having garlic bread?
a way of severing empathy in order to carry out actions they would otherwise be incapable of completing. Once the act is done, many show little immediate emotional reaction, not because they don't understand the gravity of what they've done, but because they've already rationalized it. When police located Grant 2 days later, he was alone at the hotel, carrying minimal belongings. Without even asking why they were there, Grant would lay on the ground with his arms behind his back to be arrested and would be brought in for an interrogation. At no point would Grant question why he was being brought in or what happened to his parents.
His interview.
The
interview's wild. I've seen the interview being broken down before.
following footage was made public by the channel Crime for Dummies, and a link to the original upload will be left in the description box down below. The full footage is over 7 hours long, and so we'll be skipping certain parts that we don't necessarily have commentary for. And so if you'd rather watch the completely unedited footage, or would rather skip our commentary completely, you can always support their channel. But with all of that said, let us begin. For the first 10 minutes, Grant is left alone in the interview room by himself. The interrogators are looking to put as much stress on the 29-year-old as possible. Mere days before, he had mercilessly
I love that.
executed his parents and brother. Fuck yeah, I said it good that time. Finally. Anyhow, he then staged the scene to look like a murder-suicide, and he waited.
People always say, facts, I'd love to see your bloopers of your deep dives and stuff like that. And it is literally just me trying to say something, fucking it up, going, fuck's sake, and then redoing it, and then that's all they are. That's all they are. And I'm like, people don't need to say them. They don't need to say them.
For their bodies to be found, and for him to be brought in.
For fuck's sake, Emily. That's marriage material in my books.
And for an interview.
You fella's very lucky.
This situation was always part of his plan, but he is very aware that the rest of his life and his ability to continue talking to Sylvie hangs in the balance. He would try to keep himself calm and centered in this moment, reminding himself of what is on the line, and going over his story as much as he could.
My bloopers are terrible, man. Just me, the ex-baker. No fella, just me, the ex-baker. Sounds like a Fall Out Boy song. You want to see the boobers? 1 sec.
So you got what? Coke or anything?
No. I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm here.
Hey, we really appreciate you coming up here with us. And any time during this you need to stop and go to the bathroom, want a drink,
Snacks.
saying just let me know and we'll be happy to get to it. My name is Danny Anderson, and I'm a deputy Seminole County Sheriff's Office, as is Eva. So we just want to talk to you a little bit, and we'll get this in and out, be on our way. Okay? Full name?
My full name is Grant Tiernan Amato.
How do you spell Tiernan?
Tiernan.
I like that.
Your date of birth?
May 20th, 1989.
Okay. Home address?
Home address is 2112 Sultan Circle.
I was going through my old TikToks and I found some, there was a blooper there somewhere. Does anybody remember when I used to do Whiny Bitch Solicitors? This is what... Welcome to Whiny Bitch Solicitors, and I'm here to clear some things up for Mr. Sobriety Jack. Slander is the action or crime of making false and spoken statements, damaging a reputation. Now, some people might think I googled that, but basically, if I say that you're spending money on alcohol and there's actually videos of you saying you're spending gifts on alcohol, I can't find the blooper. I thought I had it. It's not slander, it's the truth. You might not like it because you come off like a dick. I've got a few different Whiny Bitch Solicitors ones.
In Whiny Bitch Solicitors, we want to hear from you.
My Sol Goodman.
Let me tell you about some of our recent clients. Our client Bri went bye-bye recently when false allegations were made. We got him out in under 6 hours. And Mr. TikTok UK official had his hat stolen. We still haven't got that back. However, a dedicated member of our team tucks him in every night and tells him things are going to be just alright. Even our dedicated team moved Mark Feely at least twice a week to different locations near his preferred children's playgrounds. So if you need assistance with trolls telling the truth, contact us.
I think I need to bring Whiny Bitch Solicitors back. I swear to God. This is another one here.
At Whiny Bitch Solicitors, we want to answer all of your questions, even if I've had a rough night on the drink. So with an injunction, it sometimes carries the power of arrest, which can be attached to the injunction. Now this means obviously if it is breached, the police can arrest the person breaching the order to bring them back to court. However, Whiny Bitch Solicitors, we will do all we can to get a percentage of your gift. Make sure that the police do not rearrest, and instead we will beg and beg and beg. And if you are kicked out of your tenancy agreement, we will get you a tent from Mr. TikTok official himself, one of our most distinguished clients. Don't forget, guys, if you need help from Whiny Bitch
I forgot about this video completely.
Listeners, leave me alone when I'm hungover, but tell us in the comments, please.
Do you notice the attention to detail? I've got food spilt down my top and everything like that. Like, people are like, oh, look at the statey and stuff. I'm like, that's the point. In one of the videos, I had drool in my beard, I'm pretty sure. I'm supposed to be a mess of a solicitor, that's the idea. Found all these old videos.
From the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking pop, pop.
Oh, this is horrific.
Mr. TikTok over there. He's spinning and dancing like he just don't care. G Crew is laughing at him. He's making money while he makes some tears. Have you got a castle yet? No. Are you number 3? I'm number 2. Can I get more lights, please? My life goal. Rock your body now.
Honestly, I fucking lost it. All the random shit I've done over the years on here. I was looking at some of them. I know I've got completely distracted now, haven't I? I've got thirst content as well, Jesus. And none of that. We don't need any of that. Thirst content? We want some thirst content? I bet we don't. I bet we don't. I could go through all these old videos. I did a video taking a piss saying I was going to do a live in the bath. And these... Oh, I don't like that. What else? What else have I got? And some random videos that I was searching and going through. Yeah, I am kind of manic at times, aren't I? Let's see what else I can find. Try and find ones that are funny rather than...
Knock knock, who's there? Autism. Burn, burn, burn. Where the hoes at?
Where are the hoes? Do you know what I mean? I thought with the diagnosis I would definitely get it. I'm just clicking on random videos now. What's this one?
Will Jordan.
Where's this? There was one I found today that I thought was quite funny. It was a clip of me live. Oh no, folder's not there. I've gone completely off the task in hand now. I shared it in the Discord. So I was going through all these old clips, and I was like, "What the hell's this? Why is there a pic?" Here we go.
I didn't wish it. 'Cause you have enough.
Pearl judging a competition with Delulu, Angie, and Angie completely unaware that TheFactFreak is having the time of his life trolling her.
Yeah, like your love to get me high. You're smooth, yeah, just as Tennessee whiskey, darling, you're sweet.
Share it immediately, Katie.
Just that strawberry wine, yeah.
It's because John's podcast's coming out, you see.
You're so warm, you're so warm, baby.
Wait till the end, wait till the
Just as
end.
a glass of brandy, yeah.
It took us back.
I'm not ready to cut that fact. I'm not ready.
When I
Staring straight into the ground, looking to the left slightly, then looking
I'm
back
trying to
down.
think how I would have handled
Well,
it.
feels like
Definitely not
a
bad.
proper sorry frown.
Welcome.
Let me show you where
I
we
share
can
and
only
fall.
just chest.
It's not nice. And it,
Dry your eyes, Pearl.
I just feel
You are talking
I
shit
don't want to
again,
say, I
and
just
we're
feel
supposed to believe it.
And
Are you okay in the head?
Yes, Blue
We're
Robots
not
and
going to
the
buy
Texas
every
Act
apology.
because
You silly
actually
bitch. It's the silly bitch for me. I'll show you this video I did of Karina that got my account banned at the time. It was fucking hilarious.
Or because I'm with a pedo. Okay?
I mean, that'll do it. That got me banned. There was another one. Should we go proper side questing? Down for this. I thought that I had a blooper, because this is how it all started, from my old fact videos back in the day. Is that the blooper?
This is 10 creepy facts.
No, but this is the kind of videos I used to do when I first came on TikTok.
Since 2007, at least 20 detached human feet have washed up on the coasts of the Solish Sea. Once you begin displaying symptoms of rabies, you will die. There is no cure, and you can go crazy and experience intense pain until you die. Real skeletons were actually used in the movie Poltergeist. There is a church in the Czech Republic that has the bleached and carved bones of plague victims in it. If you sneeze, you are actually risking rupturing your throat, damaging your ears.
Question. Somebody else has said something to you.
You're saying it all, aren't you?
Oh my god, I forgot about this. This woman's in my box, and she's in defending a sex offender, a convicted sex offender.
Oh, Tracy needs a medication. Do I need medication?
Do you?
I don't think so, but I'll tell you something.
Nobody brought up medication. I don't know whether you're medicated.
Have you ever taken any counselling? Because I bet the victims of these sex offenders take medication and attend counselling, some of them. How do you feel about that, Tracy? It affects them
Hang
for
on a
life.
minute. Shall I let you know something?
I can't
A
wait.
little bit about my life, and then you tell me that I support sex offenders.
She was in defending Sonny Sweetman, who's a convicted sex offender.
You have said you support Sonny Sweetman even though you
Are
know
you
assaulted
going
the
to
women.
listen to me or not?
You've just asked me a question. I'm replying to you,
No,
Tracy.
I just said I will tell you something about my life, and then you can say
Why
as
do I
to
want the
whether
biography on Tracy? Why do I care about the biography?
This is why I don't open my boxes anymore. I'm a little bit sassy.
On Tracy, you've come in here and said you
it's been
support a sex offender.
autobiography.
You've come in here and said you support a sex offender, even though you know that the convictions were there and proved and everything like that. Why
When was
would
the
I
only sex-
care? I don't understand. Like, I just don't care about sex offender supporters. I don't care about the sex offenders. I don't
And
want.
you
I don't
think I
need to know
care
your
about
history.
you?
I don't
tell you
care.
what.
Like, that doesn't affect me, Tracy. I don't care.
You
Like, I'm
say
not
that
bothered.
you say that he's fat. Yeah, he is.
He is.
But you're
Yeah,
not
massive.
exactly.
So you agree as well, do you, Tracy?
She was like, "You're saying he's fat." I'm like, "Man, yeah, he is." Oh, yeah, right. So you agree? Cheers.
Well, he couldn't hardly hide it. I'm a big girl. I don't care. I'm
You're
healthy
very double
with it.
standards, aren't you, Tracy?
How's
You're
that?
very double standards. You're calling me out for body shaming and body shaming at the same time. Are you all right? Like, you know, you are educated. You've got your levels and all that sort of
No,
thing.
you
Your
weren't
levels.
interested.
And you
So
still don't
no,
understand
you can't
that.
use
You
those
still don't
against me
understand.
now because
Sorry?
you wouldn't listen to me. You are such
Tracy,
a dick and
you
so
think you need
far
to go
up
to
your
bed?
stone. Pardon?
So you're body shaming me now, are you? The person who's in here attacking me for body shaming.
I have just said, yes, he is a fat person, but you're not slim yourself, the same as me.
I'm saying it to affect him because he's a sex offender. I'm triggering him. He didn't like it. I don't care.
I'm not slim.
Do you know what I'm not, though, Tracy? A sex offender or a sex offender supporter, like you?
When you prove to me and
Poor Tracy. She's not been seen since.
show me that he is
He's already
definitely a
proved
sex.
it. He's proved. You've just said he proved it. You've seen it. Are you okay, Tracy? Like, genuinely?
No, I'm not.
Are you okay?
Do you know why I'm not okay? Because people like you on here are ruining people's lives.
If it's ruining sex offenders' life, I'm happy about it.
Boom. Yes, I am. It's still the same. Okay, now I don't know if there's more clips of that live, but I don't know whether is it the same thing. I might have done some
Not
videos.
a hard name to
Because
spell.
that's the really important
Yes, there's more of Tracy.
thing in this, isn't it? Getting the spelling of your name right.
Just goes to show that I'm the educated one and that you and your clique aren't.
Clique.
Tracy.
Right. See, I had the original clique, but it was called the clique. I'm not listening to some woman just ramble and say the same booted crap over and over again. I'm not at all. That's her account. Her account's on this video, I think.
Not so hard.
Does she still exist? Something Tracy 69. Oh God, having 69 in a bloody name is horrifying. Yeah, horrifying. Pardon me. I was going through stuff. The Sunny Sweetman's quite interesting. Just because I roasted him several times. And I will put the video back on, I swear. Where's it when he had the knife? He had like a bread knife and he was threatening he was going to do something to me or some shit. It was ridiculous.
Me out the box like a bitch.
Absolutely not, but that...
It's people say, oh, he only goes after women. Fuck off.
You were convicted as a sex offender.
Right.
Sunny Sweetman was convicted as a sex offender. Say it.
Oh, okay. I already said it.
Well, say it again.
No.
If you're not worried about saying it, say it again. Sunny Sweetman was convicted as a sex offender, and that's why they were concerned that children was present at the address I was trying to move to. Sunny Sweetman, sex offender.
Yeah, go on, carry on. You keep going on the same stuff.
We're still waiting. Sunny Sweetman, I'm a sex offender.
We're still waiting.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting for you to fucking say it. Go on.
We're still waiting for you.
He did a rap to diss EQ.
What the shit?
That little slag! That little slag! She gets right in my head. I tell that Chelsea Horwood, I hope that she gets third up again, back up again. Look at that, this girl sitting down up again, sitting on the bed thinking she's good. Don't give a shit, where is the pug? Sitting there just thinking. Don't give a shit, I know that she's thinking. Flat up, don't give a fucking rat, cause I got the song, I start drinking. Guess what, you're a chick with a dick. When I see you, you make me sick. I don't give a fucking 300 in my life. Hope I get banned and I don't even come alive. But more accounts I can come on. More accounts than you can imagine. I get the burnt up.
Oh my fucking God, I forgot about his guests. This guy came on to support him. This guy here. When you talk about arguing with a table, this guy here that came in and supported the sex offender, it's fucking wild.
Are you really taking the piss?
Well, you said you support Sonny and he committed sexual assault.
Yeah, I do. But do you know?
There's nothing wrong with the crime, so you're supporting him.
Listen to me.
What's taking the piss about that?
Listen, right? You know that Sonny's done that for sure.
Yes.
Have you got evidence for him?
Yes.
Yes, you've got evidence.
No. I mean, he admitted it.
Yes. Why can't you just? Can you not use Google? Are you not able to use Google? Are you not able to look at the UK database?
Right, at the end of the day,
you support sexual assault. Yeah, I know, I get it.
Even if he has done it, what
at the end of the day, you support sexual assault. I get it. I don't really want to speak to you sexual assault.
2 minutes, Stephen. 2 minutes, Stephen. There you go.
Who's this?
And then the sister came in.
My sister. Why?
But what's up? Like, why are you bringing in people who have nothing to do with it, Sonny? It's just a fraction. Why don't you apologise? Can I just ask Sonny's sister, if you were assaulted or one of your friends was sexually assaulted and the person was done for that crime, would you want them to admit to it and apologise? I can't talk with like dial-up internet down here, like who has nothing to do with the crime. Like, this is just pathetic, this. Like, can we bring in your milkman next? I mean, what's the relevance?
He admitted it, yeah. And his sister, had nothing to do with him anymore.
You love getting, without my name, you don't get this kind of use.
Are you for real, Sonny? You're a sex offender. Anybody who's a sex offender, a nonce or a wrong on this app, I do videos about.
You went live on YouTube and got 122 people. I went live on fucking Instagram last night for 4 minutes and got 900 people in my room. You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant.
And you're a sex offender. Do you know how many people are watching it to record the shit you say and put it online to show everybody the wrong and you are?
Everybody.
Sonny, this is not like some sort of claim. This is pathetic. You're a sex offender.
GG.
You're a sex offender. You celebrate a good game, do you? This is a good game to you, lying to people, manipulating people.
Listen, you are the game.
It's a game. It's a big game. Sonny, you're not smart enough to play the game. You're a dum-dum. You even gave away the Buzz was there the other night by shouting of him from the other room. He was trying to distance himself and he was there.
I'm a very clever man.
You're not a very clever man. A very clever man would have shown all the relevant documents that you say you have ages ago.
Listen, I also said
I disproved all this shit as well. That was wild, man. It was wild. He's disappeared, I think. He's pretty much disappeared. Here you go. Hear him admit it.
Number 2. Are you convicted?
I was convicted of sexual assault of grabbing the breast and grabbing her arse, yes.
So, are you a sexual offender?
No. In my eyes, no, because...
In my eyes, no. In my eyes, no. Yeah, okay. Sure. Honestly, fucking unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. Pardon me. Oh yeah. Kind of wild. What about his eyes of the victim? He didn't give a shit. Well, he got his acroll, right? He got his acroll, and then he showed his acroll and said that it proved that he was never on the register, because on his acroll it doesn't say that he's been on the register. It says that he's been convicted of the crime. But 1 second, I'll show you guys. So then I contacted Acro myself. I recorded a call, which is on my YouTube, but I also emailed as well to make sure that we had two of the same answer, because we knew that they would say that, you know, one or the other was doctored. This is the email. Christ. Thank you for your email, which you've asked for information about what will or not be disclosed on a police certificate. Somebody send a gift. Thank you, Jojo. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. And it says, where is it? A police certificate will show all offences recorded on PNC, subject to the step-down model, but will not show if the suspect has been placed on the sex offenders register. So he tried to use his acroll to prove that he wasn't on the sex offenders register, and then I came back at him with that, because he was full of shit. He was full of shit as usual. Have I got the video? I used to take videos taking the piss out of him as well. Problem is, when I think about how many accounts I've had, how many videos I've done on people like awareness, it's kind of horrifying in a way, because obviously there's that many offenders. I'm trying to have a look for, there's one particular video I did about Sonny. Oh no, it's not on, is it? Damn, I thought I had it. Where I was mocking his singing. But yeah, it is horrifying, because there's so many. But yeah, right. On that lovely note, I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to head off. We will watch more of that true crime video at some point, another sub only live, and probably do lots of side quests, because why the fuck not. I'm going to be back tomorrow 6 o'clock. We've got our music live on tomorrow, so get your requests ready in your head, what you want to have on. I'm going to fuck off. I'll catch you all later. Thank you subs for subbing, it means a lot to me. Don't forget we do have a Discord if you want in. And yeah, I'm going to, oh Christ, I'm going to knock my microphone apparently. I'm going to